Hey fam! What's up, my beloveds? I've missed you guys. It's been way too long since I've done one of these. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. I'm so excited I get to hang out with this badass, my beautiful, hilarious friend. Welcome back, our returning champion, Sage.
I am so excited. I am giddy. I am so giddy to be with you. Here, I have to show you. Do you want to see look at my mug? Look at my mug.
Oh, I love it.
You know why?
No
Because
kings. No mugs.
right. And everyone right now, I know it's kind of cool and trendy to be hating on Trump and whatever. Fuck all of you. This is totally ridiculous. We finally got what we wanted, and now everyone just wants to dwell in just continuing to rebel against something. You all look retarded and ridiculous. So unapologetic, my never surrender Trump mug.
Oh, we'll get into it. We've got so much shit to talk about. Oh my god, I don't know where to start. But first of all, hello to all of our beautiful chat friends. My beloved Duke, Clinton, what's up? Oh my god, we have somebody live from the bar. We've made it to the bar. We are being watched in a bar. I'm honored. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my god, so cool.
Hey, Drew. Duke, thank you so much. Mikey, I heard your name on Friday Night Tights last week. Did you end up going to Chrissy's comedy show during MegaCon? Yes, I did. I got to see her last weekend, I think. I'm having total FOMO because I was gonna go to their meetup that they had at Universal. And then by the way, if I look like a junkie tonight, my allergies have been going nuts. So I think it's like some Florida thing. So yeah, I decided to stay home that night. And now I really regret it. But yeah, I got to see Chrissy. It was amazing. I wish I got to see everyone else. We've been trying forever we've been talking about me going on Friday Night Tights for a long time. That's I think the one show that I'm dying to go on. So we got to make it happen at some point. But yeah, and then I was on Chrissy's Simpcast last week. It was really fun, by the way, because I was on with these two guys. One of them I've known for a while, Drew, and this other guy, this comic book artist, Vaughn, I didn't know of him before, but they were amazing. So Chrissy was at the hotel in Florida and her Wi-Fi cut out so she had to disappear for a good half hour or something. I had to hold down the fort. So it was just the three guys, and the chat started calling it Pimpcast. So Thursday night on this channel, Pimpcast premieres. We are going to be streaming Pimpcast. I'm very excited for it. Hey, Dylan, what's up? Hey, Drew. Hey, my beautiful bee. How you doing? Sage, I was going to say, I feel like you're kind of like a one-name person at this point. You're like the Cher, Madonna. You're just Sage.
You're I'm a mouthy little nobody. Mikey, that's ridiculous. I don't have a channel. I don't have a podcast. I don't even have social media outside of Twitter. I'm nobody.
What am I? Fucking Madonna?
No, you're your own enterprise. No.
This channel is held together with fucking scotch tape. Come on now. How have you been though? What have you been up to?
Oh my god. What are you supposed to say in our current time when somebody's like, how are you? Do you know what I mean?
I've been through it is I think what you say.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess every day that I've gone so blissfully kind of domestic at this point. I'm at the point where we're not even I don't even buy bread at the grocery store. I am making our own bread every week.
What kind? You make bread too?
Yeah, I'll do sourdough. I'll make challah on Fridays. I am just taking care of the dogs, baking bread, watching YouTube, and being blissfully content. I have to tell you, I have my side job, part-time, but no, it's just so good to kind of check out, not in a nihilistic doomer black pill way, but just in I don't need the bullshit. Spring is coming. We have the garden. Okay, I've got 3 blueberry bushes. I'm good. Do you know what I mean? And I was someone that was so, I mean, and even still, I've always been a city girl, like always. And when we moved out to like the country, such as it is, I was kicking and screaming because we left a major city. We left Boston, born and raised. I'm talking like a stone's throw from Fenway Park. Like I didn't think I could survive. And I was kicking and screaming, but I got to say, like, that was in 2018, and seeing what has happened since, like, thank God we got out of there, you know.
You know what's crazy, by the way? So I recently had a potential job thing where, like, some interviews, some interest from somebody where I would have to move back to New York for it. And the
Oh,
crazy thing, and so I was considering it, and the crazy thing is the salary that it paid. If I were anywhere else, I would feel like I am rich beyond my wildest dreams. In New York, I'd be broke. Like, I did the math. I figured out the logistics of what it would entail. It's
right.
insane how just since I've been in Florida, rents in New York have tripled and quadrupled. It's crazy. You can't find an apartment, just a little studio or a one bedroom for $2,000 or $3,000,
Oh God,
barely $4,000. And there they require you to make, you can't even get an apartment unless you make 40 times the rent. So you know how
mm-hmm.
they say you should what is it, spend 30% of your income on rent? Even if you chose to, okay, I'll spend half my income on rent, you're not allowed to. And then if someone signs for you, they have to make 80 times the rent. It's so crazy though. Like
Yeah.
is there a studio or one bedroom for like $2,000 or so? Nothing.
No.
2,500, nothing. My first apartment when I was 18, I had a brownstone on the Upper East Side for $1,000. My last apartment in Astoria was a 3-bedroom. It was 2,600 total, split 3 ways. You
Mm-hmm.
can't find a studio for that now. Like, it is crazy. And so for these people to come in and blame Republicans, which party has had control of cities for the last 30, 40 years?
Oh, 100%. So when we moved out here, um, one of the reasons we moved is because we basically realized that a mortgage in Western Mass was cheaper than a Boston rent. And we were very lucky in the sense that we had family help for a down payment. I truly, honestly don't know how someone would do it without. And we were not, you know, lazy or like, it just, you can't, like, that is an insane amount of money, even if you're getting a very modest little house. So we had, as far as a total would go for buying, it was modest. And so out of curiosity, when we were looking, I took our budget, like our max budget, and I was like, I just want to see, like, what is there in the Boston area? Like, what could I get? Is there anything? So I'm searching, and I searched the entire metro Boston area and the suburbs and everything. And after my computer finished like smoking and kind of having a nervous breakdown, not even being able to reconcile what I was asking it for, to be like, what are you talking about? It gave me two options. It gave me two options that were within our budget. The first one actually was not in our budget. We would have to go up by another 50 grand. But if we could, we could get a condemned triple decker in Mattapan, which, if you know Boston, Mattapan is not a nice area. You don't want to live in Mattapan. We could get a condemned triple decker in Mattapan if we could go 50 grand. The other option we had was technically within our budget. In fact, it was 10,000 less than our max. We could get a covered parking space in Southie.
What?
A covered parking space in Southie for,
oh my God,
basically the down payment of like a house. Those were the two
insane.
options. Those were the two options, and the rents are just so crazy. Like, I look at the rents around here where we are now, and they are easily what they were when we left Boston. Like, it's caught up. So now you get, more city people like coming out towards this area because it's only only like 2 hours away, right? Like, it's so crazy.
Oops, sorry. Bring up rents elsewhere. Yeah, it's really gotten crazy, and it's amazing to me that the people don't stop and think for a second about these politicians, these Democrats who talk about affordability and making things affordable. They're the people who've made everything more expensive. So let's just keep voting for them forever. No kings.
Yeah, no kings. No, did you see protests today? Were there any that were happening?
Oh, around here, I want to go. See, I get the most FOMO when I don't get to go to one of these. But nobody here, I don't know a single person around here who is willing to film for me because I want to go there and interview these bitches.
Really? Oh my God.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know this was happening today until like last night. I should have planned sooner.
Same, because don't you feel like the first time this happened, it was really hyped up and they were, you saw this everywhere. The second time it was like a little less. And this time I'm like, wait, what? There's no kings?
Well, apparently I saw a thing on Twitter. I should like make sure that it's real, but I saw a thing with like a shit ton of people somewhere. I'm like, who are these people? Where are these people coming from?
Dude, when they started bringing people out of the nursing homes, right? Like, I mean, this is a senior citizen activity, right? This is like what active seniors now do, right? We're going to the No Kings protest, and this is for like the We Shop at Whole Foods crowd who have shot themselves up with the 25th booster, right? As they buy organic granola. And like the NPR liberal class, like that's who's there. And then once the sun goes down, the Antifa, the Islamists, then they come out, right? And they do the grand finale.
So here, I'll pull up some stuff from No Kings. I can't with these people. I can't. So I've seen this everywhere. Communists have entered the chat.
There is only one solution. Communist revolution. Communist
No King.
Revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution.
No kings, though. Just communism.
Communist revolution.
I can't with these people.
Communism is gonna win, baby.
I can't with these people. They have not put 2 seconds of thought into their beliefs.
No, because the thing is, it's just like a rebellion project. Like, they don't even know what they're talking about. Like, this is like no mommies, no bedtimes, right? They just don't want anyone telling them what to do. They don't want any kind of social constraint, because the thing is, if you talk to any of them, right, they might give you some rhetoric about economics and workers, and okay, but in practice, this is really just about abolishing social constraints. Like, these are people who genuinely just think that like no one should have to work, and magically money is going to appear. And even some of their most beloved communist idols, like Lenin, even Lenin said, "He who shall not work shall not eat." These people would have a heart attack. Okay? So they're fake. Like, this isn't even real. They have no idea what they're talking about. They just don't want to have anyone telling them no.
Why does the main guy singing kind of sound like Mike? Fuck you, Romero. And hey, also, good to see you. Yeah, I can't. Well, so, and then you have these geniuses pulling this shit. Women wearing the Handmaid's Tale outfit in a No Kings protest to protest the Iran war.
Yeah, okay.
This is the thing, though. The policies and the culture that they want for other people, they would never want for themselves. So they'll support radical Islam, but they don't want to live under it. They'll support Palestine.
Yeah.
They don't want to fucking go there.
Well, it's also largely kind of theoretical for them. Like, they don't think this stuff is real. And as much as they are willing to accept that it is real, the brutality, the savagery, the religious theocracy, they think that that is a byproduct of Western oppression. In other words, if you remove the so-called Western oppression, it is going to be gay utopia. Okay, like Palestine is going to be the next Fire Island. Like, that's what they honestly think. Like, so they have this weird cognitive disconnect where, like, on the one hand, there's nothing that these spoiled first world libs love more than third world savagery. Like, it is a fetish project. They love it so much. But at the same time, they don't honestly believe it. They're like, oh, it's just because they're oppressed, and like this is their resistance, and once they're free, it's gonna be rainbow keffias everywhere, right? Like, they have no idea. And the women who we have from the Iranian diaspora who are talking, like Goldie Gamir or Elika Laban, are like, they're just shouted down by, the asshats like Cenk Uygur and brilliant mind Dave Smith and all of
I can't with that guy.
All of these motherfuckers. It's so crazy. But yeah, no, they don't think this is real.
Yeah, with that Dave Smith, it's like he talks like an expert on every subject, and then once you probe a little deeper, he'll be like, well, I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm talking about. Then shut the fuck up if you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about on lots of stuff. I say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Do you realize, like, here's the thing about Dave Smith. Like, imagine if men, males, I'm not going to say men, males, like Dave Smith were in charge, Western civilization would be over in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but there's this really destructive syndrome that has happened. I think it is an outgrowth of this, like, we'll just call it kind of like an anti-war absolutism, because anti-war sounds really, really good, right? It's noble. It gives you the moral high ground. How could anyone, because what's the opposite of anti-war is pro-war, right? And that's just psychotic. No one is pro-war. But there is a malignant
John Bolton or Lindsey Graham, John McCain.
Exactly. And that is psychotic. Let me be very clear. But the other end of that is the Dave Smith syndrome type, which basically turns your own self-preservation as a nation, as a culture, as a people into an act of unreasonable aggression. Okay. And what I find really interesting is that we have had for the last, 10 years, people, a lot of men, right? A lot of so-called men lamenting the feminization of our society on every conceivable level. They're turning the frogs gay, right? Everything is gay and feminine and blah, blah, blah. 100%. I'm not even going to argue that, right? And then these same men are literally curling up in a fetal position and weeping at so much as the mere mention of the word war.
That's such a good point. I never thought of it that way.
First show of military force, masculine force. These same people just crying and weeping. Where'd the masculinity go?
This is a good point too. Anti-war is why I voted for Obama the first time, and then he turned into Obama.
Right.
which people seem to just memory hold that. No, and the thing is, I consider myself anti-war in most cases. However, there's a difference between America first and America only. And a lot of these people can't tell the difference between the two. And I'm sort of like undecided in how I feel about the Iran situation. Every time in the past that I've criticized Trump in terms of foreign policy, he has proven me wrong. The last time there was something with Iran, I was like, oh, here we go. It's just going to be a long, drawn-out war. And I was wrong. So taking that into consideration, I'm going to wait and see what happens and have faith, because his foreign policy has been pretty spectacular in both his terms. It's probably been the thing that he's been best on.
Right. But like, we've turned this idea of anti-war, or, you know, even peace through strength. Yes, peace through strength. Strength is a part of the peace. Like, if you want to not have forever wars, you need to also get rid of the entities that are dead set on having them. Okay? Yes. Like, and nobody wants a forever war. Nobody wants boots on the ground in Iran. I certainly don't. Nobody does. But I think it's also kind of hilarious that, like, we're doing this targeted thing. It's not gonna, we don't have reason to think at this time that this is going to be a forever war. But what do we have? Because everyone, we have no attention span. We have no patience, right? It's been 3 weeks and everyone's looking at their watch like, oh, it's the forever war. It's been 3 weeks. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Take a breath, calm down. But, you know, this gets clicks and monetization. Doom is a very profitable enterprise right now. Just nihilism in general.
Well, and we've had years now, probably about a decade at least now, of this alliance between the left, the American left, and radical fundamentalist Islam. And so now it's, and the thing is, that was a huge thing that red pilled me back in the day that made me wake up to the left. I'm like, how is this happening? How is this the people who claim to be liberal stand with the people who execute gays and oppress women and all this bullshit? But they only see people as identity boxes. They only see skin tones. They see nothing else. That's all they care about, and that determines their views in any given situation. The thing is, though, now it's very depressing to see we have two sides now that are in bed with fundamentalist Islam, because you have the Tucker Carlsons and all those types of people just counting their Qatar money or going on trips there, and then suddenly coming back and pontificating about the Jews.
Because the thing is, like, so my take on this is that if you, left or right, intentionally or not, if you are doing apologetics for Islam, you are basically manufacturing consent for globalism, because Islam does not believe in personal liberty. It does not believe in sovereignty. It does not believe in nation states. Okay, they're very clear about this. They're very clear about this. There's no conspiracy. Like, people love their conspiracies. When you go on Memory TV, which is just like Arab TV, they will tell you explicitly exactly what the plan is and how they're going to do it. And yet no one wants to believe that. It's a lot sexier and more fun to blame the Jews or Israel or whatever we're doing. But this is something that goes back like 1,400 years. We don't need a conspiracy. Like, we have history. You can look at Arab conquer, Muslim conquer. Like, this is not new. And so whether someone is, you know, on the left or on the right and trying to bring Islam into their coalition, it's nothing but a different route to globalism. You can take the left, you can take the right. It goes to the same place.
I love this, Dylan. You speak my thoughts. Off topic, I can't wait to play the Halloween video game. Same. I will literally buy my first PlayStation when that comes out. Yeah, though, I can't believe I used to like Tucker Carlson in the Fox
Same.
days, but I think now it should be very clear that he was always full of shit. I mean, he has always been just this silver spoon up his ass, heir to gazillionaires. He had his show on MSNBC. Then he used to be in between Rachel Maddow and Keith Olbermann on MSNBC. Then he had a show on CNN and rebranded himself. Then he went on Fox News, rebranded himself. Now he's, on doing whatever the hell he's doing. Fucking Mountain Man, rebranded himself. So I think, I liked him when he was saying things I agree with, but I think even then, forever and always, he has been completely full of shit. You know what I don't get, though? Here's the thing. Let me know if you agree. It can't just be money, because this man has more money than God. He is an heir to what did his parents do? He's an heir to something.
Wasn't his dad in was it the CIA that his dad was in?
Was he?
Mhm.
That wouldn't be surprising. But I'm like, what the hell does Qatar have nudie pictures of him or something? Are they blackmailing him? Because it can't just be money. Like, he has money. There's no,
no,
it's
yeah.
gotta be something else.
I
Because
think
he is the most blatantly bought off person I have ever seen.
I think money for a lot of these people it's a crude and overly simplistic explanation. I'm sure some of them are getting money. I'm sure the money is attractive. I'm sure it's useful. I don't personally buy that as the sole motivation, because like you're saying, a lot of these people, they have money. These are not people wanting for things. Okay. I think, I think that narcissism plays a really big role. And I think ideology plays a big role. I mean, we're talking about people who are essentially trying to remake the entire geopolitical order and understanding. That is a huge project. And to be on the ground floor of doing something like that, it's a big boost to the ego, right? I mean, you're really trying to create a situation where we're gonna be besties with, Qatar and just all these Islamic like, you're talking about such a fundamental shift, not only geopolitically, but in the psyche of the West and how we think about ourselves, our culture, other like it's just it's wild to me. So no, I don't think it's just money. I think that there's a lot of utopian delusion, because a lot of these people who are pushing this, they are totally going to be secure from the actual material consequences of this kind of thing. They got their mansions. These are people who are not bound to necessarily a specific country. They can jet set, they can go here and there. What the hell do they care, right? Oh, they don't like the culture here, they'll go somewhere else. They can go to France. Yeah, France is heavily Islamized. They go to the nice touristy south of France. Like, these people are fine. So this is like, we're sort of like playthings, but what I really think is so insidious is that so many of these people are positioning themselves as though they are anti-elite. This is the insidious part of this, because these are the elites. Like Candace Owens, right? How much does she go on about the elites, the elite? This is code. In my opinion, this is code, because what they are doing is the same way that we redefined a lot of words. We redefined Nazi, we redefined racism, right? We redefined man and woman, right? We're redefining elite. An elite, it's no longer about how much money you have. It's not even really. Sorry, that's my basset hound.
We need to see him.
He's Ram. Hey. He's on about something.
He has opinions.
Hey.
What's his name?
Bram.
Aw.
Short for
Moving
Abraham.
on.
He's you good? What are you doing? But what I was going to say is that an elite now, it's someone who
The dog disagrees. The dog is like, screw Israel.
Yeah, no, but an elite is someone
The dog is a groiper.
who has any sympathy to Israel. An elite is somebody who, you know, anyone who doesn't hate the Jews, like that's the elite. So anti-Zionists, those are the people, right? Those aren't the elites. The elites are any kind of Zionist, and you can just use your imagination and fill that in to be whatever you want. So it's not money, it's not wealth, it's not power, it's that.
Oh, that is so. I had never thought about it that way. That is so astute.
Listen to them talk, and you'll see, like, you'll hear it because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Tucker is incredibly wealthy and powerful. Candace, same thing. Like,
she married what, a gay baron or something like that? He's some sort of gay royal.
People are like, oh my God, how is her husband not totally just, you know, demoralized and feeling so disrespected? I'm like, well, he probably would be if he wasn't so busy bottoming for Andrew Tate. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he'd be really offended by her behavior. You know?
This is a very good point, Lindsay. The main issue I have with anti-Zionists is a good majority of them are also anti-American.
That's 100% true.
Well, and that's the thing is, Tucker, back when he had his Fox News show, Tucker used to every night talk about radical Islam, Islamic immigration into Europe. I mean, back at the time, there weren't that many people who were really talking about that, which is why I liked him back then, because he was bringing attention. So that's knowing for a fact that he is aware of these issues. It's not like something he just had no clue about and is still choosing to take that side now. There's no word for it other than evil. To get in bed, if you choose to get in bed with what you know to be an evil ideology, then you're just an evil motherfucker.
And it's actually, in a way, it's even more dishonest than what the left does, because the left will just tell you, like, we hate America, we hate the West, we don't want borders, okay, I know what you're about. Tucker uses the veneer of American patriotism and uses that to launder consent for globalism. It's sick.
You know who's another motherfucker I cannot stand? Probably cannot stand this guy more than anyone. Can we talk about this motherfucker right here? Ooh, this guy gives me the creeps.
Show me.
James Fishback.
Okay, you have to tell me, because I actually don't know too much about him. So you have to educate me a little bit. I do know the name. I've seen some, like, you have to fill me in.
He's running for governor of Florida, which, by the way, he's not even on the ballot. He hasn't even chosen to do the things that he needs to do to get on the ballot. What he is running for is to have a Groiper podcast empire. And then he can say, oh, I was running for governor. He wants that to be part of his title. So this motherfucker has been, from the moment I saw him, before I knew anything and his beliefs, anything about him, I was like, something's not right with this guy. It has since come out that he groomed young underage girls, was caught multiple times. And so this motherfucker, he's running on he hates the Jews, which, by the way, not very smart if you think you're going to be governor of Florida. I think New York and Florida probably have the most Jewish population in the country. Florida is probably number one now with all the New Yorkers that moved here.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm the last person to throw this word around, but he's like abjectly racist in his campaign against this guy. Like, I hate that the left has devalued that word to mean nothing, but it does actually apply here. Like, I don't know what and that's the thing. I have no idea. The primary isn't until August. I have no idea who I'm voting for. I really don't know very much about Byron Donalds. Like, I need to do my research. So, but the thing is, I don't know what this Fishback, I have no idea what his actual ideological grievances are with Byron Donalds, because all I've heard him talk about is that he's black.
But but that's it. I mean, he sounds like, and I know a lot of people don't like the term like woke right, but what woke is woke. It doesn't have it's not actually confined to one side or another. It's all they're doing is reordering the racial hierarchy. That's all it is.
Yes.
Right?
And they both believe in us all being judged for everything but the content of our character. And let me just say, by the way, James Lindsay has been proven right about everything, because there was a period, and I feel like most people have come to realize that now, there was a period of time where people were, it was literally like Orange Man bad, where people would just say James Lindsay, and you're supposed to be like, oh, how terrible. I mean, I remember there were a bunch of podcasters who were like, do you support James Lindsay? And it's just supposed to be like Trump, where you're supposed to be like, no, I'm not a Trump supporter. He has been proven right about everything. And I mean, these people, first of all, it is woke ideology. It is the exact same thing. It's racial hierarchies, it's identitarianism, but it's just a different flavor of it. It's coming from people who sometimes claim to be on the right. I mean, a lot of these people will straight up tell you, I'm not on your side. So when they talk about, oh, infighting and stuff, I ain't on the same side as these fucking people. And a lot of them now, you have like Nick Fuentes and shit saying vote Democrat. So I don't know how often people need to say we are not on the same side for people to get that message through their heads.
No, yeah, it's so true. And I think with the Groyper crowd, you know, the reason that I think one reason that they're trying to sort of pivot and be like, okay, well, we're just going to go and we're going to take our vote and go to the Democrats or whatever, is because I think they must realize that on their own, like, they don't have the numbers for their own movement. The only thing they can do is try to infiltrate and colonize something that's already there, because they don't have, it's like, why don't you start your own party then? Why don't you start your own movement? There's no Groyper infrastructure. They try to infiltrate MAGA. They try to infiltrate TPUSA. They try to now infiltrate, like they don't have an actual cohesive anything.
And I understand with Turning Point that, you know, they've obviously been through hell, but they have not taken enough. I think my criticism with Turning Point in the sadly post-Charlie era is that I feel like they want to please everyone. They want to be all things to all people, and in doing so, they're pleasing no one. I think there's no issue with an organization saying we have a point of view. There's nothing wrong with that. But they're so afraid to say we have a point of view. This does not match our point of view. So no, we're not going to invite you to our events. No, we're not going to give you a play. But that doesn't mean nobody is censoring you. That's another word that they've tried to redefine. Right. Censorship, canceling. But I wanted to bring this up. So I don't know if you guys saw Tucker talking about how it's colonial and all that shit, all his pro-Islam shit. So this is what I said. Wow, it's almost like this ideology is woke, but coming from people who claim to be on the right. Gee, who knew?
Yep. Well, yeah, and the way that I've always, the way it's always looked to me with the difference between the woke left and the woke right, and you can apply this to any other race, but I'll use the Jews because I think it's the most glaring example. Is that for the left, the woke left, the progressive left, the Jews are the peak white oppressor, right? For the woke right, the Jews are the peak oppressor of white people.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because for the woke left, Jews and Asians have always been the minorities that they hate because it disproves their entire ideology. It disproves everything they say about racism and all that, because Jews and Asians both were oppressed much, much more recently than slavery. Much more recently. There are people alive today who did experience internment camps or the Holocaust or just in our lifetimes. And they're some of the most successful groups. So it disproves everything that they say, that, oh, because of slavery 400 years ago, no black person could ever possibly be successful today.
Yeah, exactly. And they're the two groups that don't need to shout their victim history from the rooftops because it speaks for itself, and it was recent, but there are also two groups that they don't want to be coddled. They don't want to be pitied. And that is a violation for the left. If you're a minority, you are supposed to, pity is your lifeblood. Okay. The Jews and Asians do not allow the left to play savior. Therefore, they become the oppressor. They're put in the oppressor class, right?
And they really do, both sides of woke really do believe the exact same thing. Just swap white people for Jews.
That's why you see them like now having like a whole orgy, right?
Yeah.
They're coming, they've all found each other.
This is so true, Sea Striker. After Charlie, they should double down on taking a stance and a point of view, not pussyfoot. Otherwise, the scumbags who killed and celebrated his death win. This is one of the things, by the way, that's been so depressing for me, I think, over the since September, is that I feel like they are winning. They have won. There have been no consequences. I mean, this motherfucker is going to get away with it, I think, who killed Charlie. I mean, you have that scumbag Joe Kent. Another I don't know. I was just talking to Carrie yesterday, and we sometimes say how the both of us used to be so naive when we started doing this and thought people just spoke how they really feel and had good intentions and all that. So Joe Kent, another one I used to like, saying that he would testify on behalf of Charlie's murderer. This guy's gonna get away with it, and all these motherfuckers won't give a shit because it'll give them more podcast clicks.
Yeah. The other thing with the whole investigation, first of all, podcasts, they might have been a mistake. Okay?
They were definitely a mistake.
Because
they were definitely a mistake.
This is like, I mean, we've basically just taken the 80s supermarket tabloid, right? And given it a studio and a microphone and a cluster B personality. And we go, okay, like the grift of the sacred truth, right? Like it's so ridiculous. Like this, like Podcastistan, it's a failed state. Okay, it's a third world failed state. This is ridiculous. But one thing when it comes to the investigation that I think is so bizarre, and there's people who know better who are like, they're just riding this wave. Like, at what point we used to collectively understand as a society that when there's an investigation, when the public doesn't get to know everything, and they certainly don't get to know everything at a moment's notice on demand. But since we now have a culture where you go on your phone, you can get up-to-date information about absolutely anything. We have the 24-hour news cycle. It is information on demand. Now we have a situation where any information that is not immediately given to the public is seen as nefarious. It is seen as corrupt. Something is wrong. We are entitled to no, motherfucker, you're not entitled to this. And you have people who damn well know how investigations work. No, you would never be but you're writing this because it's very trendy, it's popular, and then everyone gets to play true crime, right?
Yep.
Everyone is,
especially bored housewives.
The mommies, please, right? Like, go fuck your husband. My God, stop.
That's the biggest problem. I have been saying it for years. It's the problem with this. It's the problem with trans kids. It's the problem with everything, is these women who are not getting laid. That is the issue. Their husbands aren't fucking them. The husbands probably have 10 mistresses. They're bored. They're unloved. They're unlaid. They're lonely. So they have to get into all this shit.
Exactly. Like, even, I would say, like, ladies, even if you suffer from, like, vaginal dryness or whatever, go below your husband. I promise you, you'll feel better. You really will. Like, you will be happy afterwards. It will do something for your psyche and your soul, and you will be happier, and you will not feel the need to turn on Candace Owens. Okay?
Have I ever told you I love you, Sage?
No, I love you too. But like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Guys,
what
by the way, is she not like the greatest guest? I love this woman. By the way, I just wanted to say, hey Drew, I was talking about you earlier. Like I said, Thursday, Pimpcast is happening. Be there. And everybody go subscribe to my buddy Drew. Talk about people who've sacrificed for their country. He was injured by the COVID vaccine and has worked his ass off to try to make changes with it. So make sure you're following him. I love this guy.
Wait, I have to follow him. Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now.
I think he's at Drew Outstanding.
I'm gonna do it right now while we're live. Hold on.
Let me double check. Also, Sage, Courtney Conover says hi.
I love Courtney.
She's awesome. Yes, at Drew Outstanding.
Oh my god, I wasn't following him. Okay, Drew, I am following him.
Yeah, we've got a whole like Drew squad in the chat.
All right. Well, I didn't even know who he was, but now I do, and I'm a fan. So
he's amazing, and he will be on Thursday for Pimpcast, which I'm very excited about. we could be like the opposite of the manosphere with these scumbags. You got the real boys party on Thursday.
The one who's like they were smashing their face with a hammer.
Oh, we'll get into him. Call me crazy. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that giving millions of dollars and international celebrity and round-the-clock attention to a meth head who smashes his face with a hammer, I have a feeling this story isn't going to end well.
Isn't this just kind of like gender ideology for the right? Like, I just don't understand what we're doing. And I also am increasingly convinced that the Groypers and like the jihadi Jezebels, these are just like closeted gays and lesbians, because there's always like some picture that's coming out of them doing something really, really gay or like lesbianic. Like, why don't you just come out? Like, it's okay. I don't know if they were like, oh my god, if I come out, like, am I going to be accused of being a genital fetishist because I don't want to fuck like a trans person, so I'm just going to like hate the Jews? I don't know. But like, I think the time is changing. Like, you can just come out. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously do not hope this is the case, but yeah, I think I would put money on him joining the 27 Club.
No, I saw that video of him where he's just smashing his face, and you know, a lot of people were mocking him, and like, I get it, but it broke my heart. I was like, what have we done to men? What has our society done to men? Because this is a crime.
And what have we done to women that he'll do these streams with all these women throwing themselves at him? First of all, he is so not cute. He is so plastic. And I mean, he's talked about all the shit he takes, all the stuff he injects himself with. He said his balls have shriveled up because he shoots so much testosterone.
He doesn't have testosterone. He doesn't make his own testosterone.
Did you see his legs, by the way?
It's just,
they look like, I don't know. I don't know if he did, but I know there are guys like this who have had these surgeries to make you taller. So they operate on it's like a horrific surgery. I saw there's this guy who posted videos of his recovery. It takes like years to recover from. His legs look like he's had that. Like, he is very unwell. And then you have these broads, these sluts throwing themselves at him. It's crazy to me. And he's nasty to them too.
Oh, but well, they like that. They love that.
God, I don't know. I don't know who's worse, women or gay men. Because I always think gay guys are the worst.
They kind of the same thing?
Yeah. But then sometimes I'm like, oh, women seem impossible as well.
Like, well, I will tell you this. Like, I know that like there's a lot to be said for the bitchiness of gay men. I hear you talk about it all the time. I hear Josh Disaffected. He talks about it all the time. Like, love him so much.
I gotta get him back on.
But I have to say that, like, I think I'm just like a complete like super straight, because there's just something that seems inherently like kind of psychotic about like the like lesbians that like doesn't like gay men. I understand. I'd be like, yeah, but like, why would you ever, like, the thought of only being able to like be with a woman or be, I'm like, oh my God, that seems like women are crazy. I can't.
Exhausting.
I can't even.
Oh.
Like, and it would have to be like, I don't know. I also feel like for lesbians, the chances of it being like some kind of political statement are higher than it is for gay men.
Oh yeah, all these women who leave their husbands at 50 for a woman.
Yeah.
This is so damn true. C Striker, gay men. It actually, though, it goes both ways now, because this is so true. Gay men are encouraged to act like the worst kinds of women. And nowadays, women are encouraged to act like the worst kinds of gay men. I see that all the time when you see these videos of women acting crazy. I'm like, this is like a drag queen. She's doing an impression of like the most insufferable kind of gay.
Yeah, it's like you just take these amped up, like the characteristics of male and female, mutilate them, put them on steroids, and just make sure that like it's the opposite that is acting that way, and you call it brave or something. Right?
Oh my God, this is so true too. There's nothing a gay man or woman can do that would be punished by society except think for yourself. It is so true. Do you remember when what's that pervert's name from San Francisco? Wiener. Of course, his name is Wiener.
Yeah.
And they did this in many other states too, where they got rid of the laws that if you have HIV, you have to disclose that to anyone you're sleeping with. So literally legalizing sexual predators. It's so sick.
Yeah, I
have to laugh because I would cry otherwise. Like, I just feel like society is so fucked.
And it also, like, you do that kind of thing, and then you're gonna turn around and be like, why is there an increase in homophobia? It's like, well, and you're doing this on behalf of gay men that did not ask for this and do not want it, and they're just like your tool in this greater social agenda of destruction and distortion and demoralization.
Oh my God, have you heard about the bug chasers? I had a friend in New York who her roommate found out her roommate was one.
What is that?
It's guys who like I don't understand what, like, it's like their sexual fetish that they intentionally want to get AIDS.
What?
This was the craziest shit back in the day. My friend who lived around the corner from me found out that her roommate was one, and she wanted my help. She's like, let's like entrap him so I can get him kicked out or something. And so she found all his emails he would post on Craigslist looking for guys with AIDS to do it with him. And apparently, oh my God, it was detailed too, because apparently when you have AIDS, there's like a number of like your, I don't know, blood cells or something. And he said to people that it has to be a high number to, like, you have the most AIDS. I don't get it, Sage. I don't get it. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
You know what the thing is too, is like, I was gonna say that I don't know what to say. I don't know what, like, this can only occur in a society that has just lost all sense of purpose. Right? We don't build anything, we don't strive for anything, we don't cherish anything. We're just we fetishize disorder, we worship weakness, we want to be sick, we want to be like, that's so unhinged. And the thing is that like a guy like that, I mean, yeah, there's a high probability that he's got some mental illness, but there's a high probability that he doesn't. Like, you know what I mean?
I love this. I feel bad now. I didn't know Sage didn't know about this. Sorry, ma'am.
I just like I can't even
I
say
wish
it,
I didn't know
I
about
can't
this.
even say it shocks me. Like I'm like, yeah, that it's disturbing, but that seems like it fits in the cultural zeitgeist.
Not the kind of AIDS party from Celebrity Apprentice. Did you ever watch that?
No, see, you've told me that we were gonna do.
We have to.
I have honestly never seen it.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, they would have like the AIDS charity parties.
Oh, and we were gonna rewatch Top Model.
Oh, we got to do that too. We have so many things we need to do. Oh, we got to talk about Top Model too.
Yeah.
Let me just, I want to get back to real quick and then we'll move on to other shit.
No, you run this. Let me just know. And
No, this is our show, babe. This piece of shit. Yeah, so I was talking to Carrie yesterday and we were saying how we used to be so Pollyanna and just think people had good intentions. Like, I used to believe that you can't just lie like this, that there would be some sort of consequence for just blatantly making shit up. And there isn't. There isn't. How many likes does this have? Like, so this guy blatantly made this up. I watched this. The subject. So Ben Shapiro just endorsed Byron Donalds. Lie number one, never happened. Calling him a great ally of Israel and friend of Netanyahu. Never happened. I watched as the subject of Israel never even came up, which, by the way, is often the case that when they talk about Ben Shapiro, oh, he's talking about Israel, then you'll look at what he said. He actually doesn't really say all that much about Israel.
He doesn't.
Because like most of us, he's probably exhausted by the topic now and quite sick of it. How many fucking likes does this have, though? 22,000 likes, 2 million views. Does not appear anywhere in the video. The endorsement did not happen. Nothing about Israel nor yet Netanyahu was mentioned. Not even alluded to.
Hey.
Is Bram back?
Yeah, he's. I don't know. He's on about something.
See, I think Bram is a groiper.
He hears everything.
I want to meet him.
He might at some. He's off chasing something. He's an immigrant, though. He's from Mexico. He has papers.
My dog was half Mexican, half Japanese.
Yeah, was that Charlie?
Yes. Aw. Yeah, he was
Do you want to know something? I'm going to tell you something.
What?
The first message I ever sent you before we ever talked, you had no idea who I was. I had no idea who you were. I sent you a message. It's actually in our DM. If you scroll all the way to the top, you're going to see it. It's from like May 2023. I sent you a message because the first post I ever saw from you, I had no idea who you were, was when you talked about losing Charlie. Aww. And I messaged you because my boyfriend and I were having to put our greyhound down the very next day because she had cancer.
Oh no.
And so I just wanted, like, you never wrote me back, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm such a bad messenger.
No, honey, I get, like, you didn't even know who I was. Like, this was before we did, and just like that, like, you had I was no one to you at all.
No, not at all. I just like the request folder is like all titty lady bots.
Of course. But I'm just saying, if you go into like our chat now, if you scroll all the way up, you'll see that message.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other. I miss it. I got very lucky though in a way. I mean, he was 17, so I in a way got lucky that he passed himself, because I don't think he was really sick at the end. Like he couldn't walk really. He sort of lost ability in all four legs. So
then it's time.
I don't think I would have been. I don't know how I would have been able to put him down. Like I tried everything with him but he'd been sick for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the best. I can't stand when these people talk about, when they, you see these posts every so often of these people who rescue a dog and then they give the dog up, or sometimes these scumbags put the dog down and they say, oh, he was untrainable. Let me tell you, I had the most untrainable dog on the planet. Like he was supposed to be put down when I adopted him. He was 1.5 years when I adopted him. And he was very abused by his owner. He had like broken ribs, a broken paw. You could put his waist was this big. And nobody wanted to adopt him because he was so violent. He would attack people. He would attack the other dogs. And then I brought him home, and he's the sweetest dog in the world.
Well, that's kind of like Bram. Like we adopted him, and he had basically been. The story they told us was that he was found on the streets of Mexico as a puppy, brought into the shelter. He got adopted. He was adopted out for about a year or two. Then the family brought him back, and they claimed that he was aggressive towards the kids. And the shelter was like, that's a little weird. This was the most docile, lovely, well-adjusted dog that we gave to you, and now you've brought him back and suddenly he has all these issues. They suspected abuse because then he had all the signs of abuse. So no one would touch him in the shelter for the next 5 years. He lived in an outdoor shelter. He just, because he had a bite history and a this and that. I saw his picture, and maybe it's stupid, but I was like, no, that's him. I don't like that. That's him. So we got him, and we've had him for we adopted him 2 days before the election. 2 days before the election. And he is now, after this time, like we had to go through severe growing pains. Like I got bit by him a couple of times, but now, like with us, he is just so serene and well-adjusted and lovely. With other people, it's a bit of a different story. Like he's a very slow burn. I can't just let him run up to anyone. I can't but the point is, like, better that than he live and die in a shelter. If I have to just not have him socialize with people, like, okay.
Is he like how Charlie was? That Charlie, and he was usually the best judge of character of all, either really likes someone or really doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, he can, but he's so, like, I think he's just so traumatized that, like, when he meets someone, he wants to be their friend, but then it's almost like somebody reciprocating affection, like, makes him very suspicious and nervous. Like, he's got issues. But no, he's gotten a lot better than he was. So he's got some limitations, but again, like, he's with us, he's a lap dog. He's so sweet. He's like best friends with our greyhound. Like, he's, so it's like, well, better that than him being in an outdoor shelter in Mexico.
Yeah. It's funny, when I first adopted Charlie, I hadn't intended on, I'd always wanted a dog growing up. I never had one. I was maybe like 17 or something when I adopted him. And so a friend of mine, his brother had just adopted a dog from the shelter, and he had to go pick up like paperwork for him or something. And I went with him. This dog comes running out, and I was like, oh, is he being adopted? They're like, no, he's being put to sleep. So I was just like, the fuck he is. And I walked out with him. So I was like maybe 17. I come home. I called my mom first, and she was like, oh, your father's going to be pissed. She's like, okay. And you need it. You had to pay them like $200 or something. I was 17. I didn't have that. My mom was like, here, take the money. Don't tell your father. Pretend I didn't know about it. So I come home with him, and my dad is like, right, what are you doing? You just came home with this dog. And I was like, oh, and by the way, he's very violent, and nobody wanted to adopt him, and he attacked all the other dogs, blah, blah, blah. So my dad was like, what the fuck? So I told him, I was like, I just didn't want him to be put to sleep.
Exactly.
Tomorrow I will put an ad out and get someone else to adopt him. I just didn't want him to be put to sleep. And so my dad was like, okay, well, you better put that ad out tomorrow. We can't have him. I'm like, okay, fine, I will. So that night I go in the shower. I come out. I pop my head in the next room. My dad has Charlie in a baby blanket in his arms.
It was
wrapped
over.
up.
It was done.
And I said, "Oh, like, do you still want me to find him another home?" He's like, "Don't you dare."
Exactly. As it should be. Exactly.
Yeah. I can't stand. I saw a post recently of this scumbag gay couple who like posted they put their dog to sleep because he had behavioral issues. He was untrained. I'm like, fuck you. And then all their pictures, of course, are them like jet setting everywhere.
Of course.
I hate people like this.
Or you'll see people who will euthanize their dog, like, or surrender their dog just because, well, he's old. We like want a puppy now. Like, fuck.
That asshole Lena Dunham did that. She like gave her
Of
daughter.
course she did.
This was, I found a picture though. This was my little monster.
Oh my god, yeah. Look at him.
His little bow tie.
He looks like the Taco Bell dog.
He did. Yeah, I want another one someday, but once I'm like older and more settled. By the way though, we have so much shit to get into, but let's have a very quick word from our sponsors.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
So if you guys like the channel, help support the channel. Join all my stuff, my locals, my Patreon. Tomorrow night, let's do movie night. What are you doing tomorrow? Do you want to do movie night?
What are you watching?
What should we watch? I have one that's been on my, I could check. I actually have, oh wait, before I get to, because I'll go all over the place. Let me just say though, links are below. Obviously, follow Sage. Her link is below on the Twata. Join my locals or my Patreon or become a channel member. Send in your super chats because I've not streamed very much this month and I'm trying to hit my minimum on YouTube. So any super chats are greatly appreciated in my unemployment era. Let me look on Letterboxd. I have a to watch list of our squad. There is one though that I've been wanting us to all watch for the longest time. Probably nobody has seen this movie except me. Have you ever heard? I don't know about you. I love the crazy bitch genre. Genre is about crazy bitches.
Yeah, totally.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Blonde Girl.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Oh my god.
That's my favorite. That is the height of the crazy bitch genre.
Can I just tell you, I don't know what it was, but I'm going to age myself here. But when I was in like, I don't know, maybe like 6th grade or something, when like around when that movie came out, for some reason, like every sleepover,
same.
Like, why are we renting Hand That Rocks the Cradle? Like, that just makes no sense looking back. But we were all like, oh my god,
it was so good. That is like one of my favorite 90s thrillers. So there's this movie that probably nobody has seen. It's a 90s crazy bitch movie where Jamie Lee Curtis is a crazy mother. It's called Mother's Boys. Has anyone seen this? It's kind of like The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Have you seen this bitch in real life? Like she's, I mean,
Wait, I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has ever seen this, but
a provocative.
She is like the ex-wife. Oh yeah, look at her. Look on the left. Her fucking crazy hair in this movie. But yeah, she's like the ex-wife who's jealous and wants to. We should watch this. Unless somebody has another suggestion. I feel like you guys would be very into this movie. It's sort of like a cross between The Hand That Rocks the Cradle and J-Lo Enough.
You realize, like, Hand That Rocks the Cradle was essentially like the original Lifetime movie.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Did you see they did a remake last year?
They did?
For Hulu. It was horrible. It's literally everything that I hate about modern movies in one.
Oh
like
my god!
Did empty rental apartments, the no lighting.
It is Okay, wait. Is there like, is the crazy bitch, is Peyton still white? Like, is the family still
Oh yeah,
with
you can't have a crazy bitch be not white.
True. Okay, but what about the family?
I don't remember. I think so, but wait, let me look.
Ugh, a remake of
Horrible.
them.
They had fucking Micah Monroe, who I like in other stuff, but they had her playing the crazy bitch. And she's too pretty. She's too normal. I mean, Rebecca De Mornay is very beautiful, but she plays crazy great.
She could do Crazy Eyes so good.
So yeah, I think we should watch Mother's Boys tomorrow.
Oh my
Unless somebody
goodness.
has another suggestion. Let me see what else is on the squad to watch list. I'm pulling up my Letterboxd. We have Enough on there. Have you ever seen Enough with
Is
J-Lo?
that, yeah, isn't she like running from like the patriarchy or something?
Her abusive husband. I guess that's kind of what this is. All right, dude, you guys in for Mother's Boys? Yeah, Sage, you should totally join tomorrow if you're not doing anything.
What time is, or do you
8?
do that? Okay. I'm gonna have to,
Yeah, not to put you on the spot. Let me know. Yeah, let's watch Mother's Boys.
Totally. I'm gonna do like split screen because Sunday night is my boyfriend and I have a tradition of Chinese food and Disaffected.
Oh, that's awesome.
So and Josh streams at 9, so I'm gonna have to be like, okay, computer, TV, like, but
We
yes.
can do it earlier. Like, how long is this movie? Let me see.
You said don't like revolt, like, my God.
It's an hour and a half. Want to do 7?
Yes.
Okay, 7 tomorrow. Mother's Boys with
We're
us.
doing it. Okay. Is that
Okay,
your
I'm gonna say,
local?
oh my God, you're gonna love this movie. I
Is
haven't
that
seen
your
it since I was a
local?
kid. What's that?
Is it where am I going to watch this? Is that your
Oh,
local?
it's like when I show stuff on here. It's just the same as this.
Okay, cool.
Except it's for people who are subscribed to my stuff. So if you want to join movie night tomorrow, join my locals or my Patreon or become a channel member.
I've never heard of this movie, so I'm very.
I've never heard of it other than seeing it. Like, I don't think anyone has heard of it.
Just like go straight to video.
It might as well have, I think, but it's you know what's so weird too is that what the hell movie was I saying about the other day is that even movies from the 90s or 2000s that were never viewed as any sort of artistic achievement or anything look like it now compared to the shit that comes out. You could take any generic 90s movie and look at it today and it will look like a masterpiece compared to the shit that gets made today.
The way that like the cinematography, the music, like we had actual composition,
yes,
right?
I
like
miss it.
We just don't. Everything that comes out now feels like it is just designed to mock you, to demoralize you, to make you miserable. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, let me say also what we're going to do soon on Locals is Greg and I always fight about who has the better taste in movies, which it's obviously me. However, he's exactly like my mom. My mom is the same way that she holds movie grudges. He holds movie grudges. If you show them a movie and it ends up sucking, they will never let you live that shit down. So he's pissed because it has happened many times. I'll freely admit many times that I would say, this movie looks good, let's see it. And so and then it sucks. And he holds that against me. But I'm saying if I've never seen it, I can't vouch for it. It's not my fault. It's not reflective of my movie taste. We argue about this on every stream, by the way. So what we're going to do soon on Locals is a double feature. He picks a movie and I pick a movie. And you guys decide. The thing is, though, I don't think I can go with horror because I don't think there's any horror that he hasn't seen. So I might go with something like Chicago or something that he hasn't seen because that movie's amazing.
Chicago, like the film adaptation.
Yeah, you've seen that, right?
Yeah, Mikey. I mean, if we're gonna do a musical,
do you not like Chicago?
I'm
shocked.
No, look, I appreciate Chicago. I was a dancer. I obviously appreciate Chicago, but like, it's not one of my like, and
really?
I'm a theater geek. I am a musical
Me
theater
too.
geek, and no.
I think the best modern musical adaptations are probably that and Hairspray. The Hairspray movie, I think, is so underrated.
I never saw it. No, I know. So now that's
Okay, maybe
maybe
that's
my-
one we got to watch soon.
I'm like, yeah, I think I'm not. We're gonna do therapy here.
I love it.
I'm certainly not averse to kind of like the campy, very showy musicals, but like for me, I'm like, no, give me West Side Story, give me Jesus Christ Superstar, give me Les Mis.
What did you think of the Spielberg West Side Story? I rewatched it recently.
Surprisingly, I actually really liked it. As much as I hate Rachel Zegler, but this is before
She was great in it.
She was a crazy bitch. We didn't know. That I was so skeptical of that. I'm like, what are we doing? Oh my God. No.
The only thing that I take issue with, I liked it a lot, but them shoehorning in the trans stuff.
That yeah, I totally
kills
agree
me.
with you. The thing is, the only thing I can say is that given when that was made, I'm just surprised it wasn't more heavy-handed than it was. But no, anybody's is not supposed to be trans. There is no, that is totally
tomboy. You're not allowed to be a tomboy now.
Completely made up fiction. But what I also didn't like about the remake is that making Doc
really? I actually loved that.
You did. There were moments.
I just love her. I just love old people. So any movie that puts in like an older,
it wasn't personal. I'm just like, oh, I don't like. I was like having this aversion, but generally, I thought that was spectacularly done. I really thought it was great. The bulk of the changes I thought worked. Yeah, I don't have a lot to criticize with that outside of the trans thing was like,
oh, that killed me. That killed me because I love it so much outside of that.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite musical movies?
Like
more modern ones or of any era?
It's hard because I feel like it's rare that
Amelia Perez.
No, that's terrorism, that film. It's hard because I feel like the bulk of the time musicals do not translate well to film. Like
this is a great one.
South Pacific.
All those Rodgers and Hammerstein movies that came on the double VHS tape. That was my childhood.
Those are all classics, right? Like Meet Me in St. Louis and like all that kind of stuff.
Are there any modern ones you like?
The modern, like I said, I really liked West Side Story. I know that a lot of people might find this controversial, but I really thought Les Mis had its moments.
I was kind of split on that. I agree with you. I feel like the good stuff was really good and the bad stuff was really bad. Like I'm kind of torn on it.
Yeah, I
just hate that director.
Yeah, I certainly like that they sang live. I thought that was fantastic. I know a lot of people were down on Russell Crowe. I was actually impressed.
Wow.
I did. I'm like, oh, okay, because I went in expecting to totally hate him.
Yeah.
So I was surprised. No, I thought generally that was really good. Did you? Let's talk about abominations, okay? Let's talk about things that just are like godless. Did you see the bootleg of the Hollywood Bowl of JCS? With God. With Cynthia. Did you watch that?
And now she's in Dracula, or the role she was born to play. Oh, I can't. You know what I thought you were going to say? And this is to get real theater nerdy. I thought you were going to say, did you see the bootleg of Billy Porter in Cabaret? Have you seen that?
No, but do you remember when Billy Porter was normal?
Yes. Yes. I saw him in Kinky Boots. He was amazing.
Do you remember, again, like you had to be such a youngin', but when they did the Broadway revival of Grease.
Which one? I saw both of them.
In like 94.
My dad took me to see it.
Rosie O'Donnell and Billy Porter was Teen Angel. Like,
I didn't even know that was him until recently. He was bitching about it.
From the heavens, my love, from the heavens. What has happened to Billy Porter? The man is not okay. He's
got to be on drugs or something. Like, he just seems very out of it.
Yeah, he is. He's on it's called the Democrat Party. Like, that's what he's on. Look what it does to you.
Oh my God.
Look what it did. Look what it did. Did you see him at, oh my God, it might have been, which convention was it? It might have been 2020, where he was at the DNC. And he did what he sang. He covered some, like, what did he sing? Some 60s song. It was psychotic, okay? And I was like, what, Billy Porter, like, what are we doing?
You have to look up what he did to Cabaret. Like, they had to close the show because of him.
Is there a boot? Like, can you find
it? Yeah, it was all over. I'll send it to you after. I would play it, but it might get screen taken down. But
please send it to me.
Unbelievable. He was apparently, like, there were all these people telling stories about they went to go see it with him in it, and he apparently was like breaking character and just making remarks to the audience as himself. Which to do that at all is so douchey, but to do that in a show about Nazi Germany is like, oh, and do you remember he said, so he was playing, so for anyone who doesn't know, Cabaret is about like World War II in Germany, and he was in an interview talking about it. He goes, well, black people have replaced the Jews. Imagine being a non-woke person getting away with saying that.
No, you, like, obviously. Wait, was this in London or was this
both? He did it there, and they thought, oh, let's bring him here. And it was basically, they made all the leads in the show black, and they were so proud of themselves, and it got their show closed down.
No, when they revived Cabaret a couple years ago, right, on Broadway, and I was watching the Tonys back when I was still thought that I should watch the Tonys.
They used to be great.
They used to be so good. And it was like, oh, now Cabaret. I turned to my boyfriend and I was like, get ready because they're going to do Welcome On and it's going to be a whole horde of obese bitches. And like, what do I see? Right? I'm like, yep, there we go. Look at them. They're all deliberately ugly. They're all fat. They're all like, and we're supposed to, oh my God, so brave. So many, like, bitch, I don't care that you're in a split at like 500 pounds. I care that you're 500 pounds. All right. Like, I don't.
Oh my God.
Put
you know what
on.
You know, it was an abomination, the movie that they made of Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh my God. I know.
Oh, I can't. That's got to be the worst one. That and the movie version of Mean Girls, the musical. Oh,
I didn't see that.
Oh, it's everything you hate about modern movies. With the
oh my God, we should
no cinematography. That. Everyone's fat. We can't have nice fashion. Even the clothes look like they came from the 99-cent bin. They got rid of 90% of the songs, and I actually kind of liked the musical on Broadway.
See, I'm so resentful of. Like, okay, we're just gonna take this movie, and now we're just going to put this on stage because we have no ideas. We don't compose anything. We don't do anything. We just have to make sure this checks a bunch of boxes and it's all flashy and shit. Like, there are so many shows that were just so good that you could never get away with doing now. You couldn't do them, and we're supposed to be like, oh, look how far we've progressed. Yeah, we've progressed to the point that, like, you can't do certain shows, right? But, that's problematic.
You know what I'm very excited to see, though? They just announced they're releasing in theaters a pro shot of Hadestown. Have you seen that?
Oh, really? I've seen a bootleg of it. I've seen a bootleg of Hadestown.
I love Hadestown. Even though they're trying to make it into, like, they're trying to rewrite, or not literally rewrite it, but they're trying to claim that it's some, like, anti-Trump thing. It was written way before him.
It was, yeah, way before. Like, this has nothing to do, and that's the thing is, like, Broadway has just become, like, an arm of the Democrat Party. Like, I understand that it probably was never flooded with Like, I get it, but, like, we had normal. I thought we had normal. COVID alerted me to the fact that the theater community is actually just a bunch of fascists. Like, it was heartbreaking. It was so, oh my God.
Look what they just did to Kristen Chenoweth for her stepping out of line with one comment expressing that she was sad Charlie Kirk died.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. That was it. That was it. It's so, and it didn't used to be like this. It just didn't. And, like,
That was hilarious.
And, like, every like, if I'm watching a bootleg or looking at, like, because every once in a while I'll go on playbill.com. I'm like, let's see what's going on in the theater world, and I'll go look at the cast list and I'm like, and I'm genuinely, and I hate having to think like this. I really do. I take no joy in this. But I'm going through and I'm like, oh, like, how many white men am I going to see in this show? How many roles that have traditionally been played, you know, by, like, it's
you know what's interesting is when Moulin Rouge first came out on Broadway, a good friend of mine at the time was a theater actress and was auditioning to play the Nicole Kidman role in Moulin Rouge on Broadway. And they straight up told her they won't allow a white woman to do it. They said, because the original on Broadway was not white, so they can't have a white woman. Like, the original was fucking Nicole Kidman, who was a redhead, and so was my friend. Like, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, once they cast one diverse person for it,
it can
once you go black, you don't go back.
It can never go back. Like, and I started to notice that trend. Absolutely. I'm like, okay, for the last several years, I don't care what company of Les Mis I'm looking at, find me a white Eponine. I dare you. You can't.
You know what I really wish I could go see that's on Broadway now, but I know they're gonna fuck it up, is they have a revival out now of Rocky Horror. And by the way, I have 2 exes involved with it. They got both Broadway people I've dated and stuck them in one show. And one of them still claims to be straight.
Message me and tell me who they are.
But one is in it. One is, I won't say. But
I feel like,
you know, I'm just shocked that, like, I was certain they were going to make Frankenfurter either a trans or a woman. So they have Luke Evans in it. That gives me some hope.
Okay.
I think that's good casting. That's what they never realize a bit. That's what people always get wrong with Rocky Horror, is that despite his dress, Frankenfurter was fucking manly. He was fucking.
Exactly.
That's why Tim Curry was so great. And sometimes you have these productions where they play him like this screaming queen. I'm like, that's not that character.
Right. But that's the thing, is, like, they sort of conflate this. I don't even want to call it feminine, but this sort of, like, it's like, if you look at like hair metal guys, right, from the 80s, and they wore makeup and sometimes they would perform in drag, but these were masculine men, right? Like, so it's weird where it's like, well, just because the guy's got some makeup and some other word, like, oh, well, he's trans, he's a woman, he's queer. No. Just ask the hair metal guys from the 80s. I promise you they weren't trans. And they probably kick your ass if you said that they were.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I want to go see it. You know what I saw that was like one of the best Broadway shows I've ever seen? When I was super young, they had a revival in the 2000s of Rocky Horror on Broadway.
Yes.
Oh my God. Dick Cavett was in it as the narrator. Oh my God. It was amazing. Like, anyone, if you haven't listened to that soundtrack of the 2000 something Broadway Rocky Horror, like, that is how you modernize. Like, the arrangements were so good, the way that they modernized it but still kept it what it was. Oh my God, it was amazing. Also, sorry, wait, let me scroll up. Sorry, I just saw this. Drew, my love, thank you so much. Put a wildebeest in it and tell her she's beautiful. That is basically every movie and every show now. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so close to hitting my YouTube minimum, so if you guys feel like doing so, send in your super chats. And I'm also, as I said before, I'm so sorry I haven't been doing many streams lately. I'll hopefully be able to tell you guys why soon. I'll hopefully have good news coming in the next couple weeks. That's all I can say. But in the meantime, I will be streaming more regularly. I'm sorry, I've been neglectful. Sorry, I'm looking through comments. I gotta hit up. Stewie wants to know what we thought of Wicked. I was mixed up. Well, obviously I love the show, but I was very mixed on the movies, and the more time that goes by, I like the movie less and less and less. And at this point, I'm like, just that cinematography, I can't. And again, it's kind of like what I was saying about Les Mis, is that the good things are good, but the bad things are just horrific. And you know what I find interesting is I've always said about it's like Idina Menzel and Cynthia Erivo to me are the mirror image of each other. Because with Idina Menzel, I've always thought she's a good actress, but the bitch can't sing. I can't stand her singing. And Cynthia Erivo is an amazing singer, but she can't act. Like, you look at her in that movie, she is dead behind the eyes. What did you think of Wicked?
So, well, I have to separate the stage show from the movie. Wicked, the stage show. So when I was still in Boston, the tour of Wicked would come through like clockwork, probably every 1 to 2 years. Okay. And for about 5 years, every time it came through, I worked merchandise for them. So I have seen and been immersed in Wicked, like, to a ridiculous degree. So there's the show, and that was it. It's very well done. It always had a very talented cast. That is a beast of a score to sing. The movie is a problem to me, and I've only watched the first one. I just realized that For Good is now available for free, so I'm like, oh, I should.
You're not missing much.
I'm like, I should probably finish it up. And like my poor boyfriend, because when I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch the first Wicked, and he was like, okay. So he's sitting there.
I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait till we get to all hang out soon.
He's sitting there like playing a computer game, and I'm sitting here watching Wicked, and it probably took me about 4 hours to get through, because every 2 minutes I'm pausing it and going on a rant as though I'm on like a YouTube show and I have an audience, although it's just my poor man over there like, and I'm like, okay, play. And I was like getting more and more incensed. I agree with you about Cynthia and Ariana. I'm sorry, but did you ever see, I'm going somewhere with this. Did you ever see the concert that Wicked the show did, and they televised it, and it was like
Yes, and she was horrendous.
And yes, and she sang The Wizard and I, right?
With the green lipstick.
And it was fucking painful. Okay.
Yeah.
So my problem with the Wicked movie, and call me a conspiracy theorist, whatever, that is not that bitch's voice. Okay. Like I will go to my grave on this. That is not her singing. It is not. This is like something has happened. Something is going on. That's not her. That's not her. So now that we have that out of the way, I do not like that the Wicked movie, and I don't know if they went into it like this or if this is something that happened in post or they just thought this is going to be really trendy or whatever. This is not some queer cluster B lesbian love story. Okay.
So damn true.
What are we doing? Like these two fight over a guy and Fiyero kind of becomes sort of irrelevant and these two just want to like scissor each other. All right. Like
Drew said something has changed within her. Something is not the same.
And do you remember that scene where, first of all, oh my God, all these scenes go on way too long. These musical numbers go on for about like years, lifetime. In some parallel universe, I'm still there watching this movie.
And
but
they
like,
break them up. It loses the momentum.
It was so weird, but like where they're at, like, I don't know if they're at the dance or something, and Cynthia comes in and then they just start doing this weird interpretive, emotional healing movement therapy or something. I don't know. And it's kind of like when it's the moment where her and Galinda like kind of recognize the humanity in each other or something. It goes on for like 20 minutes. It's totally ridiculous. And the way that they do Defying Gravity, do you remember watching the last Lord of the Rings and it had like 50 different endings? That was
100 different endings. Thank you. I watched those movies for the first time a couple years ago. I'd never seen them. And the third one, I'm like, okay, that's the end. And then it keeps going. And then I'm like, okay, that's the end. Keeps going. I'm like, how?
That was Defying Gravity because it was such a perversion because there is a crescendo. It goes somewhere. It builds. You have the symphonic, orgasmic climax, and then we're back down, and then we're back. It's like it's a tease. Okay, they turn Defying Gravity into a complete cock tease of a song that just never ends, and then you're just left unsatisfied. Like I don't know what happened, and then she's flying off on the like it looks
like a Marvel movie.
It looks so bad. Like they got way too grandiose with the CGI. It's like this just looks cheap. Like you're trying to show off all the money you have. This looks cheap. This looks ridiculous. This is laughable. You look retarded.
Well, and I don't understand how John Chu, the director, did In the Heights, which I thought was really well directed, and it was beautifully shot, I thought. And then he makes this. I'm like, so you know how to do like lighting and color.
Yeah, I think they just got. I mean, how much of that just looked like bad, like computer, like just great. I'm like, I started to wonder, I'm like, were any of these people ever even in the same room together? Because this just looks like we're going to film you and then we're going to film you and then we're going to have the green, like none of this looked real and everyone was obnoxious. What's the one bitch, Michelle Cho, whatever, she can't sing. I don't know why she's there.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cynthia and Ariana look like they just escaped Auschwitz. Okay, they're so emaciated. I don't understand. So no, I think the problem is the stage show. Yeah, it's gay, it's campy. I mean, it's Oz, like that's what it is. But it didn't try to, force this weird lesbian queer, like, no, there's nothing like that in the stage show.
Well, and they claim that they filmed the two movies at the same time. I don't believe that, because in the second one, she looks even more anorexic.
Oh,
She
I
looks
haven't
like she
seen it yet,
lost
too.
30 pounds between the two movies. Like, this bitch looks like she is on death's door. And now they both do.
I know. And did you see their press tour together?
Did I see it? I feel like, have you ever seen a Clockwork Orange where they hold the guy's eyes open and make? I feel like that. I feel like I have been serving a life sentence of the Wicked press tour.
Yes.
Did I see it? Oh, how could I not?
And I just have to believe that these two actually really hate each other.
I think so too. Oh, by the way, Stewie, you brought this up. Did you see the trailer for the new Harry Potter?
I haven't, but I've seen people talking about it. But
Can we watch it?
Yeah, we can watch it. But full disclosure, I have actually never seen any of the Harry Potter movies.
I've only seen the first few.
How many are there?
There's like 10 or something. I saw 3 or 4 of them.
Okay,
I'm allergic to Harry Potter. I got dumped by my ex in the middle of a Harry Potter marathon, so I stopped watching after that. I wasn't going to continue watching these fucking movies.
I've never even read the books. I am like completely Harry Potter illiterate. So I've heard the trailer is really bad. We can watch it. Pull it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess if we're neither of us are like Harry Potter experts or anything. I will say, oh my God, Chris Columbus does not get the credit he deserves as a director, because I think he did the first 2. And I thought I only saw maybe 2 more after that, but I thought they went downhill. Just I've seen a lot of clips and stuff from the rest of them. And this modern cinematography started with that shit, because you look at the Chris Columbus movies and they're beautiful. The lighting, the cinematography, the composition. And then you look at the later Harry Potter movies and it's all gray and it's all dark and like they claim, oh, that's because the story got darker. I'm like, I don't buy that. So I think a lot of shit we're seeing now started with those later Harry Potter movies, and that's probably the era where cinematography started to decline. But yeah, those first 2 Chris Columbus movies are so beautiful, and then you see this shit and it looks like a fucking police procedural. Let me pull it up. Ugh. Did you see, by the way, Andrew Garfield coming out against J.K. Rowling?
Yeah, of course.
He used to be cute. He looks like half a trans now at this point.
I'm telling you, this is what that ideology does to you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pulling it up. 1 sec. And by the way, if you feel so inclined, send in your super chats. And don't forget to join my locals or my Patreon, because tomorrow night is movie night. And it's going to be awesome.
Give Mikey money.
And this beautiful lady will be there. Okay, here it is. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I want to see it.
It's painful. All right.
I told you. You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one.
First of all, just look at doesn't it look like a police procedural?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't, it's hostile.
It's hostile. I like that.
You think you're something special?
No color.
There is nothing.
No whimsy.
Special about you.
I love how even the title cards are
I've
dark.
always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were...
And by the way, this is another thing I hate about these modern movies, is how small everything looks. I mean, do you remember those early Harry Potter movies, or probably any of them, I'm sure, the scale of them and the grandeur? And look at this, every shot, even just on a train. Remember those train shots from Harry Potter? Like, where's the scale?
Yeah, and I can't believe it's not a money issue. It's something.
No, they spend more money than you can imagine. This is $100 million an episode or a season. or an episode. I don't know which. I forgot, but that's the thing. Wicked was like $400 million. So that's what's crazy to me is the money they're spending on these things. And movies have never been more expensive and have never looked worse. Like you look at something like Titanic, which by the way, I will forever die on the hill that Titanic is underrated. It is. There will never be another movie like that in our lifetime.
I did love Titanic.
I love Titanic, but the thing is, so that was the most expensive movie ever made at the time. And the thing is, you see every dollar of it on screen.
Yes, you
These
do.
things, this show probably by the time it's all said and done, going to be over $1 billion probably. Where'd it go? It's got to be money laundering. It has to be money laundering.
The kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
I'm surprised they were even allowed that to be on there, based on the books by J.K. Rowling, the devil.
Mr. Potter.
It's like exactly the same,
I
but
think I
worse.
can expect great things from you.
It's amazing too. Like I watch this and I'm checking my I'm like, is my brightness turned down or something?
Right, like it's so. It's not dark. It's dim. It's dim in spirit. It's dim in tone. It's just in style. It's just dim.
That is so well said.
Let's see who you are.
It's dim and it's small. Oh, we got Black Snape. We got Black Snape. So apparently, like I said, I only saw the first couple movies. Haven't read the books, but apparently there's a whole backstory with Snape, apparently, of him getting hanged or something. And in the first movie or book or whatever, we're supposed to be very suspicious of him. So these people don't even put the thought in to this in race swapping. So you're going to have, and then of course they're not going to allow this. So they're going to have to change everything because you're not going to have Harry Potter spending the first couple seasons suspicious of the only black teacher. Right. And you're not going to have the only black teacher getting hanged. So what are we doing?
Are you really Harry Potter?
He looks like a lesbian. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
The lighting and everything and the saturation, it looks like Handmaid's Tale. And that's sort of the thing. Actually, now that I think about it, ever since Handmaid's Tale, everything looks like Handmaid's Tale.
I never watched it, but just for the trailers, it's that same shit.
Count yourself very, very lucky. I got sucked. Oh yeah, I got sucked into that. And it's like the first couple episodes, maybe even the first season, you're like, oh, okay, this is like really. This is gripping. This is compelling. Look at this injustice, whatever. But like, I think as like the woke era really, really came in, you just started to root for the regime. I mean, at least I did. By the end, I was like, put these bitches in their place. My God.
I love this though. You're a lesbian, Harry. I mean, not to defame a child, but Jesus. They got lucky with Daniel Radcliffe that he grew up to be hot.
Yeah, but like, do you listen to him speak?
I know.
It's so sad.
I like my short kings though. I think he's a little person.
Is he short?
I think so. Let me look it up. I think he is. He's 5'5". He's a little midgety.
Oh my goodness, he's 5'5". Okay, he's still taller than me though.
He looks like a 12-year-old boy. Many lesbians look like 12-year-old boys. It's true. Daniel Radcliffe? I mean, if he kept his mouth shut. If he didn't speak. That's like a lot of them. That's Andrew Garfield now, too. Let me hit up also. Sorry, I'm just seeing this. Sea Striker, thank you so much, my love. Off topic, but there were plans for an animated Cats movie. Oh, don't get me started on this shit.
How did we not talk about the Cats movie? How did
We'll get into it. There were plans for an animated Cats movie in the 90s from the same studio that made An American Tail, but was canceled when Balto bombed. I have been saying for the longest time, an animated Cats movie would be amazing, especially in that style of animation, that sort of creepy 80s of like An American Tail or the Black Cauldron, like that sort of creepy dark animation that they used to do. A Cats movie could have been something really artistic and really good. It'll never happen, but like I wish they would make that.
I just rewatched American Tail like a couple of months ago.
Oh, I have to see it.
I hadn't seen it since I was a child. I used to love that movie, but I didn't really get it, you know, like you watch that as an adult now and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. They used to make some dark shit for kids in the 80s and 90s. I loved it.
But also just the quality of the animation. We don't have this anymore. Go back and watch like old Disney films. Watch Lady and the Tramp. We can't, like, I saw some interview with I don't know if it was, I think it was like an animator for Disney, and they were talking about how they don't even know how to do that anymore. It's a lost art. They can't even do it. That's so sad.
Yeah, this would have been amazing though. I wish that would have happened. Because I hate to admit it, but the music of Cats has kind of grown on me.
There are some songs in Cats that I have to admit.
I love it. I love it. I can't not love it.
Did you see the movie?
Oh, of Cats? I thought you were gonna. I was waiting for what you were gonna say. The movie.
No, Cats.
Oh, did I see it? My favorite thing I have ever done. My favorite of all the videos I've made. My favorite thing I've ever done. It was right before the lockdown started of COVID. I dragged my friend Peter to go see Cats. We went to see it like early in the morning in the middle of nowhere, so no one would be there, and filmed. It's on my channel if anyone wants to watch it. We filmed our live reaction to Cats in the movie theater. I dragged my burly straight guy friend to go see it with me. And that's another one like Lord of the Rings, by the way. So at the end, you think it's ending, and then Judi Dench turns to the camera and starts talking about cats. And then the music swells and you're like, okay, that's the end. And then she keeps going. And then the music comes in, you're like, okay, that's the end. And she keeps going. And this happens like 10 times. And she's talking about a cat is not a dog. And a cat, you have to call a cat this and not that. And it just goes on and on. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. And Peter is like, what the fuck did you take me to? And then we did one after that. I made him watch Rent. So we did a video of that.
Oh my God.
We also did one of Sex and the City too, but the audio got screwed up. It's buried somewhere on a hard drive. I got to try to fix the audio because I never put it out.
Sex and the City 2 is the cringiest thing you could ever see. Like,
I saw someone the other day on Twitter said Sex and the City 2 is a surrealist horror. But yeah, go check out on my channel the Cats video and the Rent video because they're great. Also, hey DeVille, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Kelly reposted the stream. Thank you, Kelly. You're amazing. So we have something we have to get into. Oh my God.
Yeah, we've been like, where are we going?
This show should just be called Derailed because that's what it's about. I love our side quests.
Where are we going?
Let me pull it. Oh my God, I have a couple things, but one big thing. Let me one sec pull it up on here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. All right. So before we get into this, let me introduce it. We haven't done this in a long time, but I'm bringing it back just for this. This was at one time our favorite segment, and I think we got to bring it back. Are y'all ready for
Trances of the week, trances of the week, trances of the week, trances of the week.
Trances of the week.
we got to talk about the trans lawyer.
Okay. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say this. I have many thoughts on what we're about to watch, and none of them are kind. Okay.
Who told you kindness would be a part of this stream? No, ma'am.
Let it play, and we need to talk.
All right, let's do it. Oh my God. I've been looking forward to this. Let me pull this shit up. Buying those breast links. All right, let's get into it. Here we go.
I pointed you to the exact paragraph. It's her education.
Stop.
Stop because you don't want to hear what the argument is.
Stop. You interrupt me one more time, you are being held in direct contempt of court, and
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
wipe that smirk off.
I don't
your
have a
face.
smirk on my face.
Oh, yes, you
I
do.
do not.
By the way, let me just say, I love this judge. I love this judge.
I am not going to tolerate this from you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Fill out the request, get the form from our court clerk's office on the second floor, make sure it comports with what you've got already, get it filed, mailed in, whatever you need to do. Let us assess her request.
But you can tell immediately this person is antagonizing the judge.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what I love too is what do we have here? We have two bitches going at it. Okay. And then we have the actual man, this lawyer over here. He's just
what I would give to hear his thoughts during
because
this.
Men don't act like what we are about to see is so stereotypically crazy, hysterical, wandering womb female. Like it's rabidly female. Okay.
My client has not seen her child. There is no order in this court.
My client has not seen her child. God, can you imagine? Like there's an actual person with real stakes in this. Can you imagine this is your lawyer? Like if I get to court, this is my lawyer, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to jail.
And there's been no jurisdiction found that this court has jurisdiction over this child who has never lived in your county.
You just
Never lived.
You
I did
just
not. There was a pause. There was a break. I wasn't done with my argument.
And I was not done with my statement. You interrupted again.
The outburst, throwing my phone. Like, what kind of professional is this? Can you imagine you get a lawyer, you're in open court, throwing a phone and berating the judge?
Do not throw your...
I did not throw. It fell off the bench. Please stop stating things that are not true, man.
Like, that's the thing, too. If you're going to be such a bitch, at least own it. Don't, like, throw shit and be like, I didn't throw anything. It's very typical, though, of alphabet people gaslighting.
Well, this is also very typical of just entitled woman, which is what this person is.
Literally dropped the phone onto the ground.
My favorite thing is the actual male lawyer who's just like, he's back there, he's calm, he's, being a man, he's just not in the bitch shenanigans.
Sir, you've got a room full of witnesses.
I do. I put it down. I did. I put it down and it fell down. I did not fall.
Then settle down.
I'm not upset and I'm not arguing. You're not letting me make an argument. I'm not red in the face, ma'am. I'm not.
Stop. Our court reporter cannot get what we're both saying.
I am trying to make my argument. You interrupted my argument halfway through on an objection.
She's the judge. She's the judge. Why do we know this? And an apparent lawyer doesn't. And by the way, can you imagine the DEI bullshit that got this person through law school? Because how did this person even get into law school, pass the bar? That's I think the bigger story here is you got to think about the levels of institutional corruption that brought us to this point.
Such a good point. Exactly.
That we'll get every available deputy.
Yes, ma'am, I'm aware. It's happened to me before.
It has.
Yes.
Because you're out of line.
Yeah,
Of course.
I guess so.
Okay. If I push that,
Or maybe because I'm a transgender attorney practicing all over the state.
I don't know what you
You
are.
do, ma'am.
There it is. There it is. Like, I'm sorry, but these people are just so used to being able to just drop the magical identity words and expect that conversation ends. And so this is really like leftism meets reality. Oh, it's because I'm a transgender. No, not because of my behavior, the way I'm acting, antagonizing the judge, throwing shit, interrupting the judge. Like, oh no, it's because I'm a transgender. It's never them. It's always everyone else's fault, and it's always for identity-based reasons.
It's not that you do.
I don't know whether
You do,
you're
ma'am. You do.
transgender,
You
other
do.
than you have just now
No,
advised me,
ma'am,
and
you
that
do.
doesn't have
You
anything
do.
to do
It's happened
with
when we
anything.
talked on the phone.
I love, by the way, how the judge has repeatedly said, sir, has said, so even using the terms they want, even doing what they want, it's never enough. It is never, ever, ever enough.
No, because any criticism is funneled through oppression, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just telling this person no.
Oh my God. Imagine them going in front of Judge Judy. I would pay to see that. This is so true, Lindsay. This is why trans fatigue is a thing. 100%.
That wasn't talking, let me tell you. You were entirely inappropriate.
You were yelling at me, and I did not even know you were the judge.
And I didn't know you from Adam.
I
at
said,
that
my name
point.
is Rob Hopkins. I'm
Which
an
doesn't
attorney
mean
in
I
Oklahoma.
didn't know you're the judge.
We are all
you or the bench.
we are all the male lawyer.
No, sir, you did not.
Okay,
Okay?
there's no one there to know that, right?
Okay. So we are pausing this until you get the ADA request form filled out and it gets processed.
So we're going to pause the hearing on jurisdiction that's been set twice. I drove an hour and a half to have the hearing. My client's available telephonically, and we are simply not even taking testimony.
Is your client available telephonically?
Yes, ma'am.
today?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then get her on the phone.
Thank you.
Your Honor,
Pick up
quickly
that
would
phone.
object. This is as clear as the nose on my face.
Yeah, seriously, since when are you allowed to testify over the phone? Maybe there'd be Zoom or something, but like she's available on the phone. What, you're just gonna put her on speakerphone to the court?
Did
You can't do that.
he say telephonically? Did I imagine
Telephonically.
that?
This woman will not appear before this court because she has a warrant for stealing.
Objection, hearsay. That's not true. And you're ready
You
to
will find, sir,
Don't
that
come at me and
over me.
or shout at me.
I'm not putting no, we're-
Have some fucking impulse control. Like, how are you just gonna be fucking? You're the lawyer and you're there screaming and interrupting.
stopping.
Get out of my face,
I've been doing it for a long
Get out of
time.
my face, sir.
You may step
Get
down.
out of my face.
You should leave this county.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
These people are my friends and you're being ugly.
And get out of my face.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Because you're in direct contempt of court.
He shouted at me.
No, he did. No, you shouted. You shouted. This is the gaslighting. This video is such a perfect microcosm for so many things because this is the gaslighting that we're talking about. You shouted at me. Next, he'll be saying you threw your phone. The alphabet community is basically like the little kid who's like, "Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?"
Yep.
Oh, I love. I can't wait to see Josh cackle over this tomorrow. I gotta get Josh back on here. It's been too long.
Do you know that so Josh does he started doing a Thursday stream on, I think it does go to YouTube now too, but at first it was just Rumble, where it's a little more casual. Sometimes he'll like bring people on, but he kind of will talk about things that you might see on Sunday show, but not everything. But he started doing this and it's great. So you get Josh twice a week now if you want him.
Oh, nice. I got to check that out.
It's Thursdays at 6.
I'm not being, you did not even say that I was in.
You are indirect.
No, I'm not
Judge,
doing
I
nice stuff.
apologize, but I felt very threatened by this person. Not being screaming and yelling in court. I've never even heard that before in this courtroom.
Do not hurt me. Do not hurt me.
Hands on your back.
Do not. You're throwing me over this.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Okay.
This is literally, I think DeVille said, this is literally the Family Guy episode. Do whatever you want all the time. And the thing is, a lot of people with that ideology are so used to that. Everyone caters to them. Institutions cater to them. DEI policies cater to them. Their schools that they went to cater to them. Everyone tiptoes so gingerly around them. This is what happens when they get thrown into reality. They are not prepared for it.
And that's the thing is, like, I think what's going on is that this person is genuinely confused and probably actually a bit legitimately traumatized that the tactics that they've always relied on aren't working. Do you know what I mean? Like, consequences are actually coming, and this person can't believe, like, genuinely is distraught and confused because the whole way through this has worked. Weaponize the identity, weaponize emotions. It's not working. Something has gone horribly wrong.
That is 100% what this is. What state did this occur in? She needs to be disbarred. Unless it's California, then it's fine. Oh, this is Oklahoma. Fuck no. That shit ain't gonna fly there.
Wow.
I love this judge, by the way. I love this judge.
Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
You know exactly what's
Why
happening.
don't you all walk that way sometimes?
I can't walk. I'm being thrown down.
I'm being thrown down. Notice how nobody threw this person down.
No.
Nobody.
Settle down. Do not grab me. Do not
Now
grab me.
Loretta.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You just take me. You just take me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Put your hands behind your
I
back.
cannot breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Here's the thing. We need to pause it for 1 second. Here's the thing, because most people look at that and it's like, oh, my God, is that too much? This person, they're in distress. Like, no, this is a tactic that is female abuse. Okay, that is female abuse, because the goal here, that woman knows she's a woman. All right, deep down.
Oh, and we're gonna find out in a minute how true that is.
And right. And to me, she knows that if she screams and does all of that, nothing is happening to her. This woman is not being traumatized. This is a performance. Okay. But the goal is to not only traumatize the officers, but all the onlookers, right? This is female abuse, and society does not want to confront that, right? But that is what this is. We look at this and we think, well, how could that be? She's the one being restrained. The cops have guns. They're bigger. They're stronger. They're male. No, female abuse is real, and this is one example of it. This is emotional female abuse.
That is so damn true. Oh, and let me say also, so I don't know if it's just me. I have a new obsession in my content I'm watching. I fell down a rabbit hole and can't get out of it. I've become obsessed with watching these true crime body cam videos that are all over YouTube. I don't know if anyone else watches these. You will not be able to watch one. You will watch hundreds of them. They are
I haven't watched, so they're addictive?
Oh my God. Oh, I'll send you some.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. So, because it goes through the entire thing with the body cam, that you'll see the investigation, the arrest, the interrogation, goes through the whole thing. These videos will be like an hour, 2 hours long. And so from watching a million of these, what I have come to find is that we need to bring back police brutality, because these cops in these videos are unbelievably patient. They have the patience of saints.
Yep.
I mean, with scum, because you see these videos, these people are the scum of the earth in these, like, doing things that you can't even imagine.
And a lot of them, like, I would imagine when they are getting arrested or detained, they know how to manipulate. These are not innocent lambs. This is not, you know, oh, a broken wing. Oh my God. No, they know exactly what they're doing.
No, and I'm sure, you know, by the way, body cams are the best thing to ever happen. It's so funny how it was the left that wanted body cams, and now they're like, oh, never mind, because we see the truth of it. It's the police officers that are protected the most by body cams. But yeah, God, you know, I was watching this horrible one the other night that the cops, because it's probably they're trained to be more gentle nowadays, and so the cops were, and it was only this. So there was this kid that it was some minor charge. It was like a drug possession charge or something minor that he probably would have gotten a slap on the wrist. And they bring him in, and the cop is trying to be buddies with him and goes, "Okay, I'll take you out of the cuffs." He takes him out of the cuffs. Guy reaches into his pants, pulls out a gun, shoots him.
Yep.
So if for people who think, and I'm not saying there aren't bad cops, of course there are some bad cops out there. Nobody wants to see that. However, if you think that's the majority of the issue, I suggest watching some of these body cam things, because if anything, they're overly gentle with people.
Agreed.
Somebody call 911! Please!
They are 911.
Please! 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 Ow! 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 Ow!
Oh my God. This is literally, this is a grown adult. And this is what happens when people tiptoe around you your entire life.
Yeah,
like,
this is a tantrum.
Probably never been told no before.
This is a complete tantrum.
Yeah.
Ow! Ow! Somebody call 911! Somebody call 911!
Oh, they're here.
Somebody call. They got your phone now.
And literally, if you could just comply, none of this would be happening.
All right, we're gonna pick you up. Go on the side. No, I don't. Get a female officer now. Get a female officer now. Get a female officer now. There aren't any.
That is the most poignant thing said in any video I've ever seen.
Yep.
Get a female officer now. Why? I thought you're one of the guys.
No, that's the moment of recognizing reality right there. Reality has her on the floor and cuffs, and she finally knows really that she's a woman. But here's the thing is, like, people look at this and they're horrified, like you're like average people, because we have been trained to assess morality based solely on the most crude power dynamics. This person on the floor, seemingly helpless, no weapon, they are the weak party, therefore they are the righteous party. They are the morally correct party. That is not true. That doesn't even make sense when you really think about it. But we basically have a society that equates power with a certain malignancy and weakness with righteousness. Well, that's not how morality works.
This is so damn true. Want to be a dude, get treated like a dude.
There you go.
And the thing is, you know, here's the thing. There have always, my view on this is that there have always been a very small number of people who are trans and feel that they're happier living as the opposite sex. I've had no problem with that at all whatsoever.
Totally.
However, now everything is being called trans. Everyone is trans now. And so I don't know this person's background, but I would very much guess, based on what we've seen, is that this is a person who never should have been called trans, who had a lot of other mental issues. And then they tell you, oh, you're trans. That's the Band-Aid on it. And everyone has to cater to you. And I think you're really seeing this because I think a person who actually had gender dysphoria wouldn't be saying that, wouldn't see themselves that way, because here we are seeing that this person sees herself as a woman. Get a female officer. Why? It just shows what a scam modern gender ideology is. Drew, thank you so much, my beloved. The worst part is they're only going to detain her for 2 hours and she'll come out with a badge of honor. And probably all the alphabet people groups. I wonder if like GLAAD or HRC has said anything. Person. Wait, I'm going to look. Wait, here, I'll play.
I can't get up. I can't see. He just threw my glasses. I can't see. Give me my glasses. Put them on my face. No. Put them on my face. I cannot see. No. No. Please give me my glasses. I cannot see. I'm not trying to walk and I cannot see. I need my wallet.
Thanks, Robert.
Always a problem.
Thanks, guys.
I'm trying to walk.
Exactly this. Exactly this.
Yep. There you go.
I can't see. I can't breathe. Pick a struggle, hooker. I love you, Jamil.
No, it's like trans Floyd.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if any of the alphabet groups have said anything about this. Maybe they haven't because they think it doesn't look good. There's a Yahoo article. Let me pull this up. Just from the headline, though. I can't breathe. Trans attorney who identifies male disrupts custody hearing, then demand. Oh, wow. That's more honest than I thought it would be. Maybe we really are turning a corner with this and people are sick of it. I saw, though, there was a response from the trans lawyer. I haven't watched it yet. I was waiting to watch it with you.
I didn't know either. But before you play that, here's the thing. Here's what I think is an important point. People who are truly being brutalized don't act that way. Okay? People who are truly oppressed don't murder babies and take over 200 hostages and then brag about it and film it on their grow post, okay? Like, this is the thing. We have such a skewed view of brutality and oppression and what that looks like. All right? No one being brutalized acts like that. No one being really oppressed has an attitude and gleeful, murderous intent. It's just not real. That doesn't happen. This is fantasy.
Let me pull up this response. I guarantee you, prediction, no responsibility will be taken, and it's everyone else's fault, and it's everyone is transphobic.
But ultimately, at this time, it is the right move for me to step away. as many of you all heard, there was an incident that took place in another county, a rural county, and
a rural county.
There are more details.
That's meaning evil conservatives.
White supremacists.
Yeah.
Tells of that incident, and I can't release that at this time. And being as that, I believe that I first have grounds for discrimination lawsuit there in that county, but for my physical safety at this time, it's best that I step away, and for my family's physical safety, it's best that I step away.
What's the judge gonna hit you for physical safety? If you didn't get yourself held in contempt and didn't resist arrest, none of that would have happened. A discrimination lawsuit. And again, notice how the judge and everyone in court said, sir, said that did exactly what you want them to, and it is never enough. It is just allow us to mow everyone down, or we're being discriminated against. And I think we've finally reached a point where the majority of people, and a clear majority of people, are saying, no, that doesn't work for us. Screw
exactly.
you. Yeah. No glasses. I thought you couldn't see. You are the incident, dude. That's unbelievable. I can't wait to see what the alphabet groups have to say to this. If they're gonna,
are they gonna really say? Like, I don't know if they're gonna want to really say much, because if you go to the video, where is the discrimination? There was no quote misgendering, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was no derogatory. So where is the discrimination?
I'm trying to pull up this other thing. Sorry. It's well, no matter what you do, unless you just allow these people to do whatever they want, do whatever you want all the time.
Yep.
You're discriminating against them. This is what they think oppression is. This is what they mean by oppression.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I'm trying to. So, oh my God, I watched one of these body cam things the other day. And by the way, on these body cams, like half of them are trans. The people, there was a school shooter that was doing it. And again, it was just like a young girl.
Oh my God.
Looks like a girl, is not trans in any way. A school shooter, because everyone's then validates that, then pump them full of pharmaceutical drugs. And so this school shooter shot up their school with her. She had a conspirator, some guy, and he's like saying to the cop, oh, well, he's calling the girl he has a binder. You have to make sure that he has his binder after shooting up his school. It's unbelievable. So I'm trying to find, I saw one that's so fucking nuts. I'm trying to find it. So yeah, you don't think the alphabet people, though, are going to have anything to say about it? I think you might be right. I think they might realize this is not good marketing for us.
Look, maybe I'm wrong, because they'll never miss an opportunity, but I just feel like there's going to be a lot of gymnastics they're going to have to go through, because they don't have anything obvious of like misgendering or a slur, or it's like, where is they don't have anything that could be like, oh, and that's why they were shoved to the ground. It was just because of their identity. When you see the actual confrontation that has nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
Not that that's ever stopped these people before. So I don't know. I could be wrong. But I'm just thinking, it's not a slam dunk like, oh, look, so.
I'm trying to find, oh, here it is. I don't know if you guys want to watch this. There's this body cam of it's apparently a big trans YouTuber who has like millions of subscribers. I don't know who this person is. The craziest shit I've ever seen. Do you want to watch this?
Of course we do.
All right, let's do it. Let me know. It's a little bit long, so we can skim through it, but holy shit. 1 second. Yeah, good point. You mean changing the chemicals in your brain and body may have a negative consequence? What? It's crazy. And the fact that that's being used as a catch-all for any person with mental issues, any person with anything, just be trans. And then we shower them in validation, attention, all sorts of gentle treatment.
And even if the tide is turning on all of this, you have to think about, like, how many kids did we damage? How many lives are ruined? It's all well and good to be like, oh, well, we were crazy, I guess we're moving on. But, like, you have just destroyed so many kids.
Oh no, there are still people who support this shit. It's not that it's even done yet. There
No, it's
a
not.
lot of people who still support this shit, and then there are a lot of people who are going to pretend that they never supported this shit. There are a lot of people who are going to try to wash their hands of it and act like it never happened. It will never cease to blow my mind that this is something that's even up for discussion.
I know, right? It's the craziest thing.
Okay, let me put this out. You guys are not ready for this shit.
Don't do that. You're gonna go to jail if you do that. You get insane.
Don't make me ask somebody to smite you. But
please don't do that.
Silencio. Leon. Silencio.
So this is the guy who.
Want to challenge my womanhood? What's up?
That's probably
At the end of the mother day, my says M for male. Male.
It's so crazy
like
how
I said, this is a man's world.
You don't think you're gonna lose a bunch of followers like that?
No.
it's a man's world. It's funny how a lot of these are guys that really have some like deep-seated issues with women that then identify as women.
Yep. No, this is just personality disorder. That's what this seems like.
Police respond to reports of a disorderly guest at a
Always
luxury
Florida,
hotel
by
in
the way.
Miami,
Always
Florida,
Florida in the
where a person is allegedly walking around the pool area.
Oh yeah, and apparently this guy is like a big YouTuber. I don't know. I've never heard of him, but other people have, I guess. But yeah, you look at I looked up his YouTube and it's just like everything is, I'm a trans woman.
Naked and causing a disturbance. But what begins as a minor incident quickly escalates, resulting in felony charges, a viral arrest, and growing controversy over how the system treated one of social media's most recognizable faces.
Oh no, I have to pee. Oh.
The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now.
Heard of it.
I was there and
where's she at?
So he was like causing a disturbance or something, and the cops got called.
Let's make a report. Somebody got caught. I don't care if VIP, not VIP, but I'm gonna call Bobby right now. But bro.
Oh my God! Oh hi,
Hi.
sir,
How are you?
sir, officer. Oh.
Did you see that? That would so be me with the cop. Did you see her? Oh, hi. That would be me.
Oh, Leon.
Is everything okay?
Obviously not. We'd have to talk to you about the disturbance from earlier.
Oh my gosh.
This is 26-year-old Nikita Ingwen, more famously known as Nikita Dragon.
Did you see all that work he's had done? Oh, he just looks so plastic.
Transgender beauty influencer.
First of all, a transgender. You're not transgender, even. Like, that's what I try to be clear, because people who I feel are actually transgender, like, I don't have a problem with that. I have many friends who are, but this person is, first of all, he's got his dick hanging out, and you'll see the shit that goes down. You're not transgender. This is what I mean about every person with a mental illness or a personality disorder being called trans.
Well, because it was such an easy cover, right? Like, you could take...
It makes you virtuous.
Exactly. So, like, oh, I'm a complete cluster B nutcase. Okay, I'm trans. Therefore, none of my behavior can be scrutinized. Like, I can act without... Really, what it does is it frees you from moral constraints.
Yep.
And so it's very attractive. And because we were like, oh, gatekeeping is just evil and mean and that's not kind, and like, well, there you go.
internet personality with a massive online following. But this time,
3.8
Nikita is about to become
million.
the center of a very different kind of spotlight.
But what we just came here to speak to you about your incident from earlier.
You don't speak to me.
Exactly, Lindsay.
We want to let you know,
Yes?
as a collective,
Are you sorry?
I'm not sorry for anything. For you threw water on me, man. All right.
Nikita retreats back into the hotel room, seemingly ending the conversation. But what was meant to be a simple verbal warning was about to escalate to something far more serious.
I'm not going to go back and forth with this. What would you guys like us to do? The next complaint I get about her, do you guys want her out?
And again, her. This is not a her. I will not call this guy a her, but they're all doing it. They're all saying her and doing exactly what they're told these people want them to do. And again, it's never enough.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like, and I feel so bad for them because
Mm-hmm.
it's all well and good to be like, oh, they shouldn't be playing along. And yeah, I get that, but they don't want their lives ruined.
Yep.
Okay, they have families, they have jobs to protect. They don't have the luxury to be like, I'm not going to play the game, because she has the power to ruin their lives and all her followers and all the institutions that back that person, right? Like, so they're trapped. You have reasonable people are held completely hostage to this shit.
Yep.
Did I not put you out? Do you want more?
One more complaint. Don't do that. You're gonna go to jail if you do that. You get it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do that.
This is what privilege looks like. Thinking that you can do this shit. That's assault on a police officer.
Deputies are able to quickly place Nikita in handcuffs without resistance, but the calm doesn't last long.
Please face forward.
Now, water hit me too, by the way. Oh, you didn't like that? No, I didn't. You didn't like any what? Then stand out of the way. I was out of the way. Okay.
Then stand out of the way. What a fucking asshole.
Never step to me.
Please don't do that. There's no need for that.
Oh.
There is no need to act the way you're acting right now.
What's the way I'm acting?
Okay?
At the end of the day.
Let go of this.
At the end of the
Let go of this.
Say please. Say please.
You're gonna escalate this.
No, I'm not. Let's go.
For absolute no reason.
Where's escalating?
Listen to me.
Yes.
We're giving you a lawful order.
Okay.
You are under arrest.
Okay, great.
We're asking you to let go of that.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to. Take it from me.
Okay. You understand that you're under arrest?
Yeah, that's fine. Take it from me. Take my bag from my hand. Take the bag from my hand.
Don't do that.
I'm not. Okay, that's
Don't
it.
do that.
Okay.
There's no need for that. Don't do that.
Oh.
You do not have to do that. What are you doing?
Can you please let go of the bag?
What are you doing?
I got you. How much longer would I do? I'm only responding to the gays and the girls.
Please let go of your bag.
No.
And then you wonder why people are homophobic. I can't imagine.
And, you know, again, this is not how someone in fear acts.
This is called privilege, ladies and gentlemen. This
Yes.
is being so pampered and catered to that you cannot fathom reality. And then I guarantee you this asshole will say, oh, same thing as the last one. I was discriminated against. They're transphobic for not allowing me to just assault them and bother everyone at this hotel.
Don't make me ask somebody to smite you.
Threatening a police officer. I hope they throw the book at this asshole.
Leon. Silencio. 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 Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh no! And here's what you were talking about.
No.
Even though it's man, it's very female.
Please get up. Oh my God, I fell. From the
I fell.
We're gonna have one in custody.
When rain drops
Oh, I hate when they sing. By the way, I just realized tomorrow, you're gonna love Mother's Boys because it's all about like female abuse, like woman doing this sort of shit.
Oh my God.
So it moved forward a bit because the shit gets so crazy.
But I like you just had someone in the chat who said, oh, she's getting her fantasy. Yeah, it's exactly like the liberal women who antagonize ICE officers okay, and really just want to be like thrown up against that Jeep and plowed. All right? That is what's going on there. That is psychosexual shit.
What do you want to be identified as?
There it is.
A man.
Okay.
Now you're a man?
This is a man. Man's world.
As the deputy begins filling
Now
out
you're a
Nikita's
man?
paperwork, tensions rise when questions come up about the location of certain personal items.
You have anything else in here?
No. Oh, I got panties. Go ahead.
Oh.
There's no panties in here. There's no panties in here. You have lip gloss.
Okay, go.
Lip gloss.
But I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
And by the way, what I had said about police officers being too gentle, why is this asshole not handcuffed and in a cell? Why are you just allowed to be sitting there with your fucking legs open, abusing the female officer?
Exactly. And it said this was from 2022. So this was like really at we're getting towards the peak of this lunacy. These people have the run of society.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let it go. Go. Get out of my, please. I will show mercy.
What did I say about who runs the show here?
I run the show everywhere.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Do something about it.
No, you don't.
Do something.
And he's
about it.
probably right,
I need my
too.
pennies. Because I keep.
I have no idea where you're from.
Oh.
Okay, go. You're dismissed. Go.
Because of that, I'm not going anywhere.
Out of my sight.
You don't run the show here.
I do.
The interaction continues to escalate, with Nikita growing increasingly agitated the longer the conversation goes on.
Oh, you're being so mean to a trans girl. I can't believe you.
There it is.
Woman.
There it is. Oh, you're being so mean to a trans girl. Do whatever you want all the time. You're just being so mean to a trans girl. I'm being discriminated against.
I'm not going to validate my
You're the one that started it. I was
You're
paying
challenging my
attention.
womanhood. Let's go.
Yeah, first of all, how very ladylike. But secondly, it's exactly what you said. They are so afraid of having their lives destroyed by just someone saying that, someone invoking the magical identity words.
You challenge my sit down. You want to challenge my womanhood? I don't even got to get up out of here. What's up?
How
How am I
ladylike.
challenging your womanhood? Please tell me.
You want to fuck up? Come here. Come here now.
Relax.
Come here. Oh, you're going to hide behind. Oh, you want to hide?
By the way,
hide.
there should be so many added charges here that I guarantee you, I'll look it up, but I guarantee you weren't.
This could be like sexual harassment too.
Mm-hmm. Assaulting a cop, threatening a cop, harassing a cop. I guarantee you none of those charges will happen. Oh, and by the way, you'll see at the end, there's a point here, you see, but like, it's unbelievable how no other group of people would ever be able to get away with this shit.
Behind there. Oh, you're going to hide? I got an army at my disposal. Dracarys! I am unburned. Try it.
Girl, this is not Game of Thrones.
Come at me. I know who I am. Nicolas Antonio Win, breaker of mother chains, mother dragons, first of her name.
Oh my
my God. Because he said I got the best in the world.
Ah!
And my good too. And he wanted to make me calm. And I waited. And the back of you.
I can't.
It's Mikey. It's like watching a horror movie.
It's so much worse. It's so much worse.
But I just want to say that I am personally just dazzled by the femininity. Like
So ladylike. He's so ladylike. It's just a trans girl. You're picking on a trans girl.
No, this is complete character disorder. This is total he should be in a psych ward. We would have known that not even 20 years ago. We would have known this. Now we have to pretend that we don't know that and pretend that that's just a crazy thing to say.
But thank God you're sparing me because God damn it, you look like even more of a dude than before. Because at the end of the day,
At the end of the mother day, my says M for male.
What?
Male.
Make up
and
your
like
mind.
I said, this is a man's world. This is a man's world.
But as
this is what I was saying about, I think a lot of these are men who have deep issues with women. Notice how he ain't talking to the male officers that way. And when it suits you, oh, you're picking on a trans girl. But then once you want to get nasty with a woman, oh, now I'm a man. And they think that they will have the protections of doing that.
I'm going to say one other thing here. Like, if you take this whole performance, the thing, the persona, throw in some shit about the Jews and Charlie Kirk, and you tell me what is different between this and the Candace Owens podcast.
It's so damn true. It's so damn true. I love it. You're bringing it full circle. This is nothing yet, though. Just wait.
the verbal assault continues, the officer fires back at Nikita.
Damn, girl, you thick, girl. But not even in a good way. You're built like a brick.
At least mine is real.
Mine feels real and
Yours is not real.
Huh?
Yours is not real.
But can something I want to get? Can someone at least give me a thing of water? Make yourself useful, fire girl. Get me a glass of water.
Act right and you can get water.
Huh?
Yeah, make me a sandwich.
You can get water.
Give me water or I will rain right the here. You want to step to me again? Let's go. Let's go.
Is it worth it?
Yes.
You don't think you're going to lose a bunch of followers like that?
Nope.
Nope.
They will scream my name.
And you
Nikita
know what?
begins spitting on the handcuffs,
he's right.
attempting to slip free of
You're
them.
not going to lose any followers. What is he doing?
Stop trying to take the handcuff off. You're going to get handcuffed on the other hand too.
Why is only one hand handcuffed?
What did you just use as my cup?
Oh, wait. Is he handcuffed to the bench?
What'd you say?
Is he handcuffed to the bench?
Yeah, just one hand.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
To prevent any further issues, officers decide to cuff Nikita's other hand to the bench, securing both arms. But just when they think things have settled down, Nikita does something no one could have expected.
Oh boy, you ready for it?
The deputies continue securing Nikita's second hand to the bench, but Nikita begins pushing the female officer with a leg, prompting the officer to rush back over to assist.
How is this not sexual harassment?
No, it totally is.
Would a man who doesn't claim to be an alphabet person ever get away with that?
I'm gonna start to put your friends on.
I can't believe I'm just having to stay here with my on my wedding day.
Officers leave the room momentarily, and seconds later, Nikita
On my wedding day. I'm just going to start saying that at random times. On my wedding day.
performs another foul act of defiance.
Oh no, I have to pee. Here I go. Oh no.
A short time later, officers return to escort Nikita out of the station and into a transport van bound for the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center, though the ride there was anything but quiet. Are soon allowed entry and begin waiting in the drop-off area for the intake process to begin. But as the minutes pass, Nikita's behavior once again begins to draw attention.
This is so damn true. What percentage of the average cop's career has been completely devoted to micromanaging queer people?
Wait, is this motherfucker in jail?
I don't know. I'll look after what the update is.
Nikita, are you pink? Name, bro.
He's pissing again.
Did you pee on me? No, not on me. Hey, you ran the car.
And notice how they have to say she.
Damn it, man.
Soon after, correctional staff ask the arresting officers how Nikita prefers to be identified.
His license says female, but he identifies as a him, and he has female.
Switch to female, but as of right now, today, he wants to be addressed as a okay.
The officers opened.
Okay, it's unbelievable. First of all, male switch to female. No, he's got his dick hanging out. He's pissing all over the officers, pissing on the floor like a dog. What do you mean, man to female? And here's the thing: if the trans community, trans people were honest, why do they not speak out about shit like this? You would think if someone just wanted to live their lives as a trans, why are they silent on the many, 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 many abuses of that?
I mean, again, I can think of a few. I think you've got Buck Angel, right? You've got
for sure, but I mean like the mainstream trans. I'm not talking about like the right-leaning ones.
Yeah,
the trans.
Absolutely not. No.
In the van doors, allowing Nikita to step out, then place Nikita on a nearby bench to wait for inmate clothing and an intake check by the jail nurse. But just as things begin to move forward, Nikita sets sights on someone new, and the tension is about to rise once again.
Sit down.
Out the way.
Sit down. You don't make a
I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna fit anymore. At all. At all.
Get a tranquilizer dart.
Relax. Oh, remember when you touched that one girl, homie? Oh, yeah, you remember? Oh, she didn't want it. Okay. She didn't want it.
Exactly what you said before. Then it's I've been harmed, I'm being touched, I'm being harassed, I'm being assaulted.
But he can pee all over people and wag his dick at everybody and assault people. It's fine.
Well, like that was a big blur too. Like, where do they hide it? Does it like come out the other end? Because that looked like a big swinging dick, I must say. Like, so does it go back between the legs and then up the other side? Oh, I don't know. It freaks me out.
Oh, for sure. No, yeah, he told me he was like,
Oh, but I'm not like the other one. Oh, you can touch me, homie.
Next, it's gonna be erased.
What's up? What the is up? What?
Nikita Dragon was booked into the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center in Miami-Dade County.
He's going to get a
According to news sources, Nikita was charged with felony battery on a police officer, misdemeanor battery, and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Bond was set at $2,000, though Nikita was ultimately released on recovery.
2,000? That's nothing. I watch a ton of these. It's typically like $500,000 or something.
Exactly. And they just said released.
Released on his own recognizance. That means nothing. That's insane.
During the bond hearing, Nikita claimed to have been placed in the male section of the facility and requested a transfer. The statement sparked controversy.
There's the important point here why I wanted to show this. He wanted to be put in a women's prison. So we just watched this dude harass the shit out of a female officer, sexually harass her, try to assault her, have his dick out of pit, and then he wants to be put in the women's prison. Even though this is a man, this is not, I will not call him a trans woman, nothing. He's got his big swinging dick hanging out and wants to be put in the women's prison where he can go then harass and assault and abuse other women.
100%.
It's unbelievable.
Nikita is legally recognized as female, despite reportedly telling both police and correctional staff Nikita identifies as male. However, Miami-Dade Corrections disputed this, stating that Dragon remained in an open booking area during intake and was later held alone in a separate cell due to high-profile status. Following the incident, Nikita was reported to have taken a hiatus from public appearances and social media to focus on personal well-being, but has since returned to the public eye.
Oh, I'm sure. Someone like that is not going to stay out of the public eye for very long.
What's this bitch's name? Nikita. I want to see what the update is.
They say Nikita Dragon?
Nguyen arrest update. I guarantee you probably not even a slap on the wrist. There have been no major widely reported updates regarding further criminal proceedings or
meaning
convictions.
nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Wait, I'm looking up. Oh my God. Wait, look at this. Let me pull this up. Yeah, anyone else would be sent to jail for years from that.
You're going to order that you stay away from the Good Times Hotel. Do you have to go there to get your personal belongings?
I do.
All right. So you're not allowed to go back there, but you can return there to get your personal belongings. Otherwise, you got to stay away from there. And if you go there to get your personal belongings, I don't know, you want to stay away with her? She doesn't live here.
I mean, I
Gee,
think that
it's
she
unbelievable
passed
they
out
all
the
have to
hotel. I
say
don't think
she.
they want her back there. And I don't think it's too
Walking around
So
naked
just
with
go
his
there to
dick
get your
hanging
personal
out.
belongings. You should go with a police officer, okay?
Thank you so much. I would like to thank the staff. They've been very lovely.
All right, let me just write this out.
Who the hell is this judge that's allowing this?
I don't know. What do you want me to do?
You just reduce the bonds.
Liberal woman.
Do you have money in this bond?
How much is it?
I don't know.
Do you
I was
have money
thinking
for
1,000
bond?
for
Like,
one,
I've never seen
500,
anyone
two,
ask
and
that.
three.
That's fine.
I might have to check.
$1,000 count one, 500 count two, 500 count three.
Judge, would you consider an ROR?
I can't do that for this charge. I'm sorry.
And the defendant's not from here, so.
I can't. I got to set a
Notice
bond.
how
It's
he's
a
trying to do
$2,000
the
bond.
little
If there's
girl
any reason you
act.
can't afford to pay a bond, use the free phone at the jail to call the public defender's office, and they can readdress this with your division judge. All right?
And Your Honor, may I ask one question?
Sure.
Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still?
Yeah, I don't make the rules up there, but they should make a proper accommodation for you. You should be in a separate area. You can contact the bondsman to try and get you out. Miss Corey, do you want to note your file that makes to follow up to make sure she's able to get hold of a bondsman to bond out?
Yes, Judge. Miss.
So he wants to be in the women's prison, and that'll, of course, be allowed, but not even a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. And so basically what is happening there is that all of the behavior is not assessed on the actual behavior. It's assessed with the identity as the background. So if you had that exact same behavior, like the peeing, the assault, all of that, if that was all done by a straight white man, you're going to tell me that man would not be sitting in prison.
100%. No, and first of all, to be released for nothing. Like,
And,
I've seen these videos where it's a traffic stop and it's like $20,000 bond or more,
right,
much more.
exactly.
It's
No,
unbelievable, but they're
that's
oppressed.
They're oppressed, and the identity, and it's a trans person of color too. So
I can't with these people. I'm so sick of these people. Well, we should probably start wrapping up in a little bit. I don't want to keep you all night, but if anyone feels so inclined, send in your super chats before we go. I feel like we could talk forever. We could do a million of these.
I know. No, this was so fun, and I'm just so grateful that you invited me, and I'm so grateful to your chat for hanging out.
They are the greatest, as are you. I'm so grateful you're here.
I know,
You're amazing.
I'm a part of this. I'm usually in the chat. I'm part of the chat. But no, this was so awesome. I hope I get to come back. This was so
fun. We need to do this all the time. Chat, is she not the freaking greatest? Oh, wait, one very quick thing I wanted to show because I thought this was funny. Did you see this?
Upgrade as an artist, and I would
wait.
No, I have not.
Twice.
Trump ruined my life.
I moved to the woods with my husband. We built a cabin and we're living off grid as an artist, and I would just travel and go to shows and sell and stuff. But as a traumatized ADHD autistic, I could see the writing on the wall.
The identity resume.
The first time. And as an artist, I saw quickly that my pockets were affected from people's fear. When people are scared, they don't spend money on things they like panic buy and
They're so
necessity
afraid
buy
from-
and their vices. So alcohol, drugs, sex. They'll spend money on that stuff. They won't spend money on art. They're not gonna go buy art. They're not gonna go to fucking art shows. So I had to quit. I had to quit my self-built job and go take a job. And the only thing I know as a freak is how to operate as some kind of servant. So I ended up in the sex industry.
Trump made me a whore.
I can there was another failed artist at one point in history, and it didn't go well.
That took me a second. I just got it. Who it's always I love, by the way, it's always the people that look like this that claim to be sex workers. Like, for who? Jabba the Hutt?
I know, like, who's going for that? But I do understand, like, so she has to do the trauma and the ADHD because she's white. This bitch got nothing. Like, she's got to get in some kind of way. So, but yeah, no, basically she's untalented. No one bought her art and Trump made her a whore. That's basically the story there. Her poor husband, by the way, like what job is he, killing himself at? It's like draining his soul. He has to come home to that. I hope he has someone on the side. I really do.
Better than that. Ah.
Like, and that, yeah, that's that. Again, it's just blame Trump, blame everything. And it's not even real. It's pure fantasy.
It must be nice, though, to be like, it's the worldview of a small child, but like, it must be a lovely fantasy to be able to just blame all the problems in your life on one person who is responsible for all the problems in the world, all the suffering of all people in the world.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know what they're gonna do when at some point we're not gonna have Trump. Right now, that makes me really sad. Because yeah, there's things to criticize. I get that. I'm not saying that, but like, I don't even understand why that's what you're supposed to go to. Like, can we not be positive and happy for 5 goddamn minutes? Like, can we not appreciate what has actually gone well and the fact that like we have a masculine administration and have got to be easily like the funniest administration of our lifetime. Like, let's be real. They're hilarious. I don't understand why it's seen as like this mark of sophistication and intellectual, just a high intellectual kind of prowess to be like, oh, we have to criticize. Why? I don't want to criticize him. I think like he's doing a lot of good stuff. Like, yes, there's always things to criticize. Rarely are there things to praise. So we finally have them. Can we take a minute and be like, this is pretty cool?
That's what I found so disappointing of like, it should have been this huge victory. Trump not just won, but won the popular vote, won every swing state, this huge victory. And it's horrible to see how the right has just completely fallen apart since then.
Yeah, I think because ultimately what we're seeing is that the one thing that actually will not be tolerated is patriotism and national pride. You cannot have it. And we're seeing it now from the right too. Like all these people and the thing is, all these people who are now just kind of engaging in this, whether it's a foreign funded op or like whatever it is, the bulk of these people were like never Trumpers. And so I think we need to stop acting like, what is going on? This is a betrayal. No, they're just reverting to form and they found a different way to do it. Like, it's the same thing. Like, people are going like, oh my God, what's happened to Megyn Kelly? Look at Megyn Kelly back in 2016. Like, what are you talking about? Like, Trump was totally right when he was like, the bitch is on her period. Yes, she is. She has been the whole time. All right. Does no one remember that Megyn Kelly didn't start to lament the horrors of gender ideology until it was completely safe to do so?
She was promoting trans kids on her NBC show.
Nothing happened to Megyn Kelly.
No.
She goes where she thinks like, it's just trendy. Nothing happened to these people. And like, you've got all these people who absolutely hated Charlie Kirk when he was alive. And now they're super interested in, we've got to solve the case. We've got to solve. They don't want to solve the case. They want to blame the Jews. Like that, and every single person who's like, oh my God, I think like Tyler Robinson, like he's totally innocent and he's being framed. We have to get him. Okay, here's my question. If we found out tomorrow that Tyler Robinson was a Jew, do you think they'd still hold that position and we got to get this kid off?
Oh, that's good. That is a good ass point.
Like, that's what the whole thing is. Like, it's just such it's so ridiculous. And we've really come to this place where the schizophrenic meth addict ranting outside a 7-Eleven is now basically given a podcast, and we all go, oh my God, this is, what secret truth are you gonna unearth for us? Okay, half these people would have been in a mental institution. Like, this is kind of nuts. This is crazy. It's just like, say something really subversive or like sounds crazy. And I mean, haven't you noticed that, like, basically at this point, anybody who just wants to defend Western civilization is like called a Fed. Like, it's really like anyone who just kind of who believes anything the government says, you're a Fed. Anyone who thinks there's such a thing as expertise, you're a Fed.
Yeah.
Like, this is retarded.
Sage, I love you so much. I could talk to you all freaking night long.
I love you too. I love you so much. You're amazing.
You're amazing. You got to come on all the time.
Anytime. I am here. Anytime.
I'm so excited, though. I get to see you 2 nights in a row.
Yes. So movie night at 7, we're watching Female Hysteria.
Yeah, perfect. Mother's Boys. I'm very excited.
Is it on you? Like, I'm retarded in this way.
You don't need anything. It's the same as this, basically. It shows it on the screen.
I am there. I am so excited.
We did it it's the same as in Just Like That.
Okay, cool. Got you.
Which I've kind of like, I memory hold in Just Like That. It's amazing.
No, you know what? I have too. I'm like, I don't even remember a lot of that shit. Like, yeah, I don't know. And we didn't get to talk about, we should save it for another stream, but like the craziness with, what is it? Love Story. Have you seen the
I have 2 episodes left.
That?
Oh my God. I have 2 episodes left.
Oh, I haven't watched it. I've been watching just the like reactions to it and like the trends with it. And should I actually watch it?
You're not missing a whole lot. It's like, I don't know. Everything about the Kennedys is just all built on lies. So
yeah, I know. The whole thing just seems deranged, and all these bitches like running around New York, like trying to wear this woman now like a skin suit.
Which is exactly what these podcasters do with Charlie Kirk. It's like they're trying to perform ventriloquism from the grave.
Exactly. No, he's a hand puppet now. And I just like, they're like, okay, so Charlie Kirk, like, even though he never talked about X thing, he was actually like a super secret warrior for the cause that I just happen to be really passionate about. Have you seen,
that I was attacking him for when he was alive.
Exactly. Have you seen that guy, what's his name? John Mappin, the Scientologist?
No.
Okay. hold on, last thing. So John Mappin is a very wealthy, high-ranking Scientologist. He is a very, very big backer of Candace. He loves her.
I've heard that. I've heard
Yeah.
she had Scientologists.
John Mappin, if you go look at his Twitter, is now tweeting, and people are actually, this is what I'm saying, we have devolved into like regressed back into a medieval peasant mentality, okay? Where John Mappin is telling people in all seriousness that Charlie Kirk is visiting him and others from beyond the grave, and that he is committed, that Charlie is committed to getting to the truth, and that Candace is on the right track and he is on the right track. It's like,
I hate these people. I absolutely
this is
despise
absolutely
these people.
insane. And there's like people who will respond. They're like, "Oh my God, John, yes, this is amazing. Keep going." Like, what is happening? And that's why people say like there's something spiritual going on, because like this is totally outside the bounds of reason.
I'm so sick of, but this is why I'm grateful that I get to hang out with great people like you
And
like you guys, chat fam.
Likewise, that's what I feel. You know, I know like Twitter's kind of an insane asylum, but I always say like I feel like I have a very small circle on Twitter that, even though yes, Twitter is my self-harm addiction, there's like a small group of people that just keep me sane. And I know that I haven't met any of these people in real life. I mean, this is as close as you and I have gotten, but I also feel like in an increasingly digital world, you better take friendship where you find it. And these are real friends. You know what I mean? So.
Well, we got to change that and hang out
We're
IRL.
gonna change, yes, absolutely.
I want to cook for you.
I love you so much.
I love you so much, and I love you so much, chat fam. Also, Dylan, we will do our double feature maybe next weekend. I gotta figure out what my pick will be though, because Greg has kind of seen everything. We're trying to each pick one that the other person hasn't seen. I think he has his picked. He won't tell me what it is, but
what genre are you gonna do?
Well, I don't think there's really any. The thing is, I don't think there's a horror that's good that he hasn't seen. There are a lot of shitty ones he hasn't seen, but I know I'm going to be judged heavily on it. So it has to be a really good one.
Are you not doing horror?
No, I can. I think his is a horror. I just don't know what the hell in horror he hasn't seen that's good. But yeah, that's why I'm like maybe a musical or something. Oh, I'll think of something. He's never seen The First Wives Club. I'm like, maybe that, but he'll hate it. But I don't care.
He would hate it?
He'll say he hates it, but how could you hate that? It's a perfect movie. This is what we were talking about how things that weren't really considered any sort of huge artistic achievement, now you see what it is. Oh, we got to watch this also. I've never seen The Changeling. I've heard it's really good.
Oh, I did see that, and it freaked me out. Yeah.
Oh, I got to watch that one. Yeah, I know it's Nev Campbell's favorite horror movie.
First Wives Club. That was just what was that, like 95?
Something like that. 96.
Something like that. And that, you know, who sings the big song in that is Billy Porter.
What?
That's Billy Porter. Love is on the way. Yes, it is.
Oh, I thought you meant You Don't Own Me.
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He used to be cool. Yeah, this is truly, it's a mind virus. Like,
and you know how he got that gig to do that is because Bette Midler went to go see the revival of Grease. She was blown away with him as Teen Angel, went backstage and said, "You have to record a song for the movie I'm filming."
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a perfect movie. It is a perfect movie.
It's so good. And all those women are crazy. I know.
I know. I can separate usually unless they're
me too.
really hateful or something. Like, I don't think I could separate if somebody was like celebrating Charlie's death or something, you know?
No.
If they're just like Bette Midler, like, okay.
Yeah, that you expect. But yes, that would be a good one.
They did a musical of it, by the way. It was terrible. I watched it. It's on YouTube. They didn't even have You Don't Own Me in it. How are you gonna link that out?
They did did you see the Abomination? Or I don't, maybe you liked it. I don't want to, like, they did a musical of Death Becomes Her.
Oh, you did? I haven't seen it, but I've watched stuff of it on YouTube. It's bad.
You liked it?
I liked some of it. I didn't like the fucking alphabet shit.
Oh, well, I mean, they mutilated the plot. Basically.
Well, that's the thing is like things that had like movies like the original Death Becomes Her, anything like that were loved by gay audiences. Today, it's like they're trying to force that, and they think the way to do it is to shove all this alphabet people shit in it. And it's like, no, we liked it for what it was. And it's I have an issue with intentional camp. I have an issue with intentional camp. I feel like for something to be campy, it has to be unintentional. So I feel like whenever people try to make something campy, it never works for me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it was. Yeah, I didn't like it. I'm like, they screwed with the plot. And again, like, why do the two leading women have to be fat? Why?
I love Megan Hilty, though.
Oh, see, she wasn't one of my favorite Glindas.
Really? She was. Did you ever watch Smash? She was amazing on Smash.
Yes, I did. I was big into Smash.
I was Team Ivy. You can spot me in an episode of Smash, by the way. I was like in an episode.
Wait, what?
Like just in the background.
Wait, you're in an episode of Smash?
I didn't have lines or anything. I'm just like in the background.
How'd you get that?
I just used to do that sometimes in New York for a bunch of stuff.
Oh my goodness, look at you.
Catherine McPhee was a bitch.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Like, I'm glad she's Republican now, but she's a gold digger. Like, she married some like billionaire producer who's like 80 years old.
Oh my god, I didn't
Megan
know.
Hilty is amazing. But yeah, it's the episode where the guy dies and they have his they have the performance for his memorial.
I don't even know if you can find Smash. I kind of want to rewatch it. I only
They did a musical of it and it was terrible.
It was so bad.
It was horrible.
Bad.
Beyond bad.
Yeah, it was like it was sinful. It was really, really terrible. But Smash didn't smash the series. Didn't it just like abruptly end?
I feel like they probably knew they were getting canceled. Like, I feel like there was nowhere else to really go with it.
It was really weird. Like, I remember was it 2 seasons?
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first season feeling like, okay, this is really good. And the second season was kind of, I was confused.
Because actually it was, the episode that I was on was one of the last few episodes of the second season. Not the last episode, maybe 1 or 2 episodes before the finale. And I remember the second season premiered the day after it filmed. And the ratings were abysmal. So filming those last couple episodes, they probably knew no one was watching. But for some reason, you crazy people like us who watch it years later.
I really would like to find it and rewatch it, honestly.
I have a hard I collect like weird lost media that's hard to find. I have a whole hard drive with like Celebrity Apprentice. Oh, I also collect like work prints of movies when they have like the different version before it came out.
Okay,
because I have some friends that'll like send me stuff. Someone sent me the other day the work print version of the 2004 Stepford Wives movie that's like totally different than the one that came. So the one
Stepford Wives movie.
I do too. The version they sent me is more of like a thriller, and then they re-edited it and reshot it to be more of a comedy.
That was.
It's terrible, but I liked it.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my god, I had no idea. Okay,
we need to do a whole show about like movies.
I'm just keeping you. Like, I could just go on.
I know, me too. I don't want to keep you guys all night though, but we'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern. If you're not subscribed, give me a subscribe. Join my locals or my Patreon, and obviously, how much do we love Sage? Follow her. Her link to her ex is below. Follow her. Also, do me a favor if you haven't, like the stream and leave a comment afterwards, because the YouTube algorithm hates me, which is 100% my fault for being so inconsistent. However, help me out and give a like, leave a comment, do all the stuff on my wedding day.
On my wedding day.
I'm just gonna be saying that all the time. All right, my love. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for being here. You're
Love
amazing.
you, Mikey.
I will see you
I
tomorrow.
will see you tomorrow. Good night.